You're turning progressive. Were you at the DNC?
Turning. Dude, the fucking... Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
The DNC took place at the United Center.
Okay.
That's down the street from where I live. Like, literally
Right.
a block.
Yeah.
So the traffic was insane, but also there were thousands...
Cops.
Better. Yes. There were thousands of like hot, well-to-do, intellectual white women who were wearing like the Hillary suit, but like a skirt, holding like a sign.
Yeah.
And I was ready to vote, dude. I was
Were
ready to
you?
do
It'll do it.
crazy shit.
That'll do it to you.
I was like, I'll register right now.
That'll do it to you.
Yeah.
That makes me want to vote Republican because I hate white women. Yeah.
Really?
I just.
I mean, that's a universal.
Yeah, I don't know anyone that really loves white women.
You know what's cool about the whole white woman thing?
What?
Is that if you look like on paper, everyone's public enemy number one is white men, but we really all know it's white women.
Yeah, they pull the strings.
Yeah,
They pull the
exactly.
strings.
It's with the Bill Burr joke. Like, they've been sitting in the hot tub.
And then they're doing this whole like diversity shit now,
Oh,
and the
it's
diversity
garbage.
is just more white women. So it's like we got to get rid of all these fucking white men. Who do we put in their place?
I
Anyone
know.
that's respectable, an Asian person, a black? No,
No.
me.
They figured out that all you have to do is say you're bisexual, and then all of a sudden you can be like, but that is a diversity pick because they're a woman and they're LGBTQIA. So now you have two categories fulfilled,
I'm aware.
and you're in.
I'm sick of it. A white woman that owned a comedy club said the N-word to me 4 times.
Hard?
No.
Okay, it would be funny if it was 2 out of 4. Like,
She-
if it wasn't
she
consistent,
switched,
yeah.
She switched. And I
But-
was like,
so-
but my issue is that you are one of the women that were like, we got to get all these old white racist men out, and then
Yeah.
you do what you hate them for. You're the same.
What was the context?
We were talking. Me and someone else were talking about something else. Me and another.
So you weren't talking about the N-word.
No, and we weren't talking to her either. And so me and someone else were having a conversation, and then she goes, "That's not what he said. He said this," and then she said it 4 times. I was so angry.
Any hesitation?
No,
Wow.
like popped off.
Wait, so she's a white woman and she's in a room full of you and who else?
Another white woman, but a better.
So you're
white
outnumbered.
Woman. Yes.
Okay. That's insane.
Yep.
How did the other white woman feel about that?
She literally yelled.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, "Oh my fuck, oh fuck," and then I was like, and then I went to the bathroom, and then I just left. But she had like a stake in this club at the time, and I had to be on my P's and Q's to work at the fucking club, you know, make
to
my
get
rent
fucking
and
5
shit.
minutes, yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah, and then invited us to her house, and just acted like it didn't occur. She got fired.
Okay. Because of that?
Because of other things, but I believe that God is karmic, and we're just like, and just for you,
Karmic.
Kieron, we're gonna throw in a little. You're getting fired for the nigga shit.
4 times.
Huh?
That is so absurd. That's like a Tarantino scene.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
I think that's why I get so upset with white women, because I really truly just don't like I have a lot of white women that are friends. I love.
Unfortunately, yeah. Same.
Yes, like I love like the idea.
I love white women as a concept.
I don't even know. I don't know what it is that I love. I like them because they're fun. They're kind of fun. I'll put it at that. I love
some
them.
of them can be fun sometimes.
I love them because they're fun, but I don't like. It's like the ideology is the same. Like the men that you hate are your father. They are your grandfather.
That's why the Shane Gillis joke works so well. It's like your dads are Fox News dads too.
You are a culmination of all the
Yeah.
things that you claim to hate.
That's part of you.
And y'all don't do anything different. Don't get me political, because then when they do try to do shit different, then it's just neoliberalism, which is a whole other thing on its fucking own. I'm not getting into all this shit, but just fucking fuck them. I love them. They're great, but I can't spend my life with.
I've always wished I was a black person for a lot of reasons, but mostly just so that I could call someone out for virtue signaling.
Yep.
And just be like, you don't give a shit. Or like, why are you treating me different?
They don't.
You know,
what
my
favorite one? You know my
What?
favorite one? So many white women that I follow on Instagram and that follow me have been going on and on, not about Israel and Palestine, but about this migrant situation and how people are people and how they need to take care of these people, and you're a piece of shit if you don't. And then I have watched, and now there are reasons of like women, how they interact with strangers, safety, would never take that away. But
Okay.
I've watched so many of them ignore every migrant that they actually encounter on their everyday basis.
Well, of course.
So all these posts
That's-
about you're a piece of shit if
yeah.
you don't, you're a piece of shit if you don't, but they're right there. This is one of the situations where they're right there, and you're
Yes.
doing nothing, but you're yelling at everyone else about what they're not. I have water and Rice Krispie treats in my car to give to niggas that just ask for shit.
It's so funny to say something very generous, but still call them the N-word.
Well, I mean, that's an adjective. They're niggas.
No,
you know?
I understand. Trust me, I understand.
You know, just
but
cuss a nigga.
yeah, I definitely think that's also a generational thing, in general. But yeah, white women spearhead that more than any other group for sure.
We're being too political. They're not gonna like this. You think they're gonna like this?
Dude, they're gonna love this.
Maybe because we're shitting on white women.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, who doesn't
I
like that, actually?
Exactly, it's very universal.
A white woman told me that shitting on white women and then emphasizing that it's white women doesn't make it less misogynistic. At a joke that I made, then I was like, then I guess I'm a misogynist, and it doubles down when it turns into and I guess I doubled down with racism, and then it fucking crushed, it killed. I was like,
that's
then I guess I'm
awesome.
a misogynist, and then I just doubled down with racism.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, like a white woman is like, hey, you said something. Who gives a fuck?
That's a great way to double down too.
The fuck
That's
are you
like an
talking about?
Uno. Just play the racist card next. Boom,
What are you talking about?
I win.
Oh no, have a good laugh.
Yeah. Also,
have
it's
a
a
good one.
joke.
Yeah.
God, I mean, I could get into that's my politics. I care more about like people who take. If I say something that's a joke on stage and they suddenly decide to take that seriously, it's like, are you stupid?
Yeah, they want a problem.
With politics, it's like at least you're like trying, maybe in the back of your head, like you think you're helping the world, but like,
Right.
I guess they think that with comedy too.
They can't. I truly am not of the belief that people that think that they get mad at jokes, they cannot think that they're actually doing good. Because then they
Dude, I think they do.
But they use it's a simple red herring fallacy.
They're so stupid, but they don't know that.
But they're going like harmful rhetoric leads to, and I'm like, yeah, when politicians do it, and like, yeah, well, like when people of power, when your lawmakers do it, but a comedian,
You have a platform, Kieron.
sure do.
You have a platform and a responsibility.
Yeah, I'm a black man. My responsibility is not to white women.
No. Well, your responsibility is not to anybody.
But white women do love me, though. I really do love white women.
I cannot say the same.
You don't have to. You're white, you're cute. You can get an Asian and get away with it.
That's my plan.
Yeah,
that's
get
my,
one.
That's my exact plan.
Get one.
Yeah, white women love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Why do you think that is?
I'm from Ohio. And
How the fuck would that help?
listen, I had a bit
Who
of...
has ever been asked why is a group attracted to you? And the first
Are you
thing they
ready?
said was, "I'm from Ohio."
Are you ready? I'm from Ohio. I had a bit of sex in Ohio,
Bit of sex.
which means that I learned how to woo white women.
Mm.
My personality
Woo woo.
on stage is my personality off stage.
It's true.
And so it kind of merges all into one thing. And they just like me. And I like them. It's just that I can't take you too serious. I can't be too overly involved. You're at the end of the day, you're just a white woman. And the thing is,
That's such a.
If
That's
they-
such a. At the end of the day, you're just a white woman.
they're not special. Like, I love foreign women. That is my, and people will call me a fucking coon for this.
I love foreign women.
I love black women.
They say retard.
They do.
Oh my god.
They're amazing
Ugh.
because they weren't raised in this bullshit. And so I love my foreign women. They are the cream of the crop for me. I love my black women as well. But the thing is that I love the culture. Fuck you, you're going to hell. I would never disrespect my black women. Black women are fucking amazing. White women,
All right, keep going. Foreign women.
yeah, and like you, I'm not interested in like white culture, even less white women culture. I'm not
I
interested.
mean,
in
what is that though?
I don't like that argument. That argument of people saying that there is no
No,
such
there
thing as
is.
white culture.
No, there
is.
absolutely is white culture. But
Yeah.
are you saying like the westernized world of white culture,
Mhm.
or like Roman, Greek?
No.
that
Like
kinda-
westernized. Yeah, fair. Westernized world.
Yeah, because they're like different. We got a lot of whiteies around the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I would take a spicy white and have less of a problem with
Spicy
it.
white.
But it's a thing of like I'm not interested by you, and the information that you're giving me about your culture and your upbringing is flawed because you don't know about the actual like racism that this shit is built on. So you're just going like, oh, this shit is really oh, me and my family growing up is like we go on a bunch of picnics. I'm like, oh, like cool, whatever, fine. Do you know where that word like originated? And they go, what word? I'm like, picnic. And they're like, no.
Oh, I think. Can I guess?
No? Do you know?
Is it? Are you telling to someone to pick something?
So it's called Pick a Nigger. And what they would do, it
I'm
would
gonna
be
start going on so many more picnics, dude.
people, fuck you. People would, like, they would do public lynchings.
Oh
And then
no!
people would gather around and eat. And that was a picnic.
Oh
You would go to
god!
Pick a Nigga and watch them hang. The ice cream truck song that came out during Reconstruction when they gave people their 40 acres and a mule,
I didn't know.
filled them up with watermelon seeds, and then soiled all of the land that they gave to them.
The ice cream song
Mhm.
that they play with the truck.
Yes, the na 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 na. The literal lyrics are "nigger love a watermelon, ha 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 ha."
Oh, they should just play that instead.
that was pretty funny.
Either way, that's both. So both things are crazy.
Yeah.
Both things are crazy. I remember, but also, somebody if they're like, you can't blame someone for being like, my family used to go on picnics.
But I'm saying it as in incorrect. I'm saying it as in having such a lack of outside culture is American culture, and white women embody that, and that I don't like. So them thinking that everything that has to do with America is very white oriented is what I don't like.
Okay, so you're saying like the origin is not just white.
I think that I just
Eating food outside is white. The name is related to an activity that's not white.
it's just like not understanding where anything comes from.
Because you guys were like the center of that
yes,
activity.
but you just like don't understand it, or like you don't understand why coffee was controversial for a while.
God damn it! Why was coffee controversial?
Because of how mega corporations just treat brown people and shit. But I mean, I don't. But I'm not. But I'm also not one of the people that's gonna like write about that shit. Because I got a cell phone, I got Jordans, I drink coffee.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Also, who the fuck really is gonna do? You're doing comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's the thing of where they try to make a stance on something, but I'm like, okay, but you're making a stance to promote your whiteness. You're not actually caring about other people.
Also, if you make a stance on one thing, it's sort of like you're picking and choosing what you're taking a stance on. So it's like, why is this thing okay, but that's not okay? And I understand that you can't, because that's sort of like you have to do all or nothing rationale. But it is like, if you're going to take a stance on this, what about this? It's so easy to just point to something else, but it does bother me.
you can't have preferential activism.
Preferential.
What did I say?
Preferential.
What did you say?
Preferential.
Sound the same to me.
All right. Preferential activism.
Wait, what did I really say?
If you're going to say big words, I will hold you accountable.
What did I say?
You
well,
said
that's the first one I got wrong. Preferential treatment.
Yeah, it's preferent. I guess I
think you just enunciate differently.
I might just be being racist.
I think you are. You don't like my African American English, whatever the fuck they say. My ebonics.
Yeah, your ebonics.
My ebonics. Preferential. That's how I say it.
Preferential? No, that's wrong. It's prefer because you're prefer. You're saying the R before the E.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change it though.
Oh, don't. I did just want to be an asshole for a little bit.
It's okay. We don't have to talk about white women anymore.
You can't have preferential treatment. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's why I treat everybody the same.
And how is that?
Well, I will say this.
Yeah.
So this is sort of related, but I have sunglasses that I wear a lot.
See, fuck you, because I'm from Ohio, and you go, this is related. I have sunglasses.
This will come in a roundabout way.
And so did my Ohio, but you didn't give me the fucking grace of letting me get to my shit.
Because you freaking capped it off with preferential. No, you did. But then picnics and I mean that kind of threw me. Now I thought that was such a cute activity to do.
And it is. But there's just meanings behind these things that you just have to be aware of.
Yeah. All right.
Like if Cinco de Mayo meant kill the fucking wetbacks, everyone would be mad if we just kept saying Cinco de Mayo and not knowing what it meant.
But not if the music was great.
That's the problem. And Andre 3000 tried to tell y'all that shit on Hey Ya.
And that's what? Hey Ya?
On Hey Ya?
What the fuck is Hey Ya?
Talking about how the song Hey Ya, the
Hey
Outkast
Ya?
song.
Hey Ya? That's how it goes, right?
The song
is
about love failing and how new generations are doomed. And he goes, y'all don't hear me, y'all just want to dance. And so then I made a joke by you saying, well, as long as the music is good. And I go, that's what Andre was fucking talking about.
Okay. So the sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Yeah.
So, but this will come around to, this is judging everybody equally, which is something that I take great pride in. I work with kids. I talk to them as if they're my equals. And I think they appreciate that. But the thing is like, I'll say a lot of stuff that goes over their heads, but it's really cool because some of the kids are smart and they catch it.
We'll get it.
And then because of that, you're sort of like vetting all the kids.
Yeah.
And the ones that pick up on it, they respect the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And then they'll give it back to you. And it's like you have like a super cool dynamic with those
True.
kids. So that's super fun. And you know that a little bit too. But so in terms of, I check everybody out, not just women. When I'm walking down the sidewalk, I am doing a full body scan and I am taking data no matter if you're a hot blonde walking their dog or if you're a fat, black, handicapped, homeless man in a wheelchair. I'm still like big butt.
Right.
Very big butt. He's barely still in that chair.
That's
His
good.
butt is literally falling out.
He got a pooper.
Yes. But the thing is you only really get in trouble if it's a woman that's hot and you're like staring at her tits or something. By the way, side note, we brought the kids to a park today and there was just a beautiful woman with huge tits just sunning her body.
Fire.
And she like pulled her bra down to the like
Fire.
you know how like some girls will pull their dress or bra down to the point where you're like, where's your nipple?
Yeah,
because I was under the perception that it was halfway down your boob.
Depends on how the boob sits.
And then there's a circle, but still. Anyway.
But boobs can sit down.
I know, but I mean, there's some where it's like your nipple must just be pointed at the ground right now.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
So one of the guys I work with was like, are you fucking seeing this shit? And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Anyway, so I wear these sunglasses and it was actually Hannah. So I literally have brought these sunglasses for the last 2 years everywhere I go. And everywhere I go, when I'm walking by people, I'm checking them out.
Yeah.
I'm checking them out, yeah. I brought them to a nudist beach in Barcelona. And I literally was just staring at naked people, thinking I have total anonymity.
Uh-huh.
And then Hannah put on my sunglasses, and from like 15 feet away, I was like, I can clearly see your eyes.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, everybody can see your eyes in these. And I was like, okay. And I just rewound every single interaction I'd had for the past 2 years. And I was like, okay, so everybody knows.
But now, are you comfortable just checking people out not wearing the glasses?
No, I just do it anyway.
No, you should just fucking take it off and own it. Be like,
no,
yeah,
that's so much weirder.
No, it's
You're
not.
still behind the tint.
You're handsome.
Dude, enough of this narrative.
There are things that you and I can say and get away with because we're young and we're handsome and we're flirting and we're cute. Take advantage of that while you have it.
I mean, I'm not going to say anything either.
Because in 25 years,
Well,
you're going to need real sunglasses or else people are going to kick you out of the establishment.
That's true.
Right now, just enjoy your look.
That's true.
Enjoy your look.
I'm enjoying a look on everybody.
Enjoy the look on everybody.
Some are distasteful, but...
Of course. I make faces. I can't hide. I'm not good at faking my face.
Walk by someone just like, oh.
I have gone like this to people. I can't help
it is kind of hard not to.
I am cannot hide my face. I can hide my tone. I can smile, but you'll see the differentiation in my smile.
Have you ever like seen somebody and been like, oh, like you got like jump scared by how ugly they were?
But I'm waiting on that. I do go, oh, Jesus. I do say that.
Yeah.
And then all of my friends say, you know that you say that like really close to people. Or like if I'm really upset at somebody and we're having like a spat, just like a passing spat, and I go, oh, God. And then they're like, that's like really condescending. And you do that. And I'm like, well, I mean, they yelled at me for fucking having my blinker on instead of my turn signal to go into a parking spot. Fuck them, suck my dick. I don't care.
Wait, what's the difference between a turn signal and a blinker?
A white woman yelled at me profusely, and I looked at her. And I was like, you seem really worked up, and I hope you have a good day. And then she goes, fuck you, and then she stormed off. And then I started laughing.
You're a dick, dude. No, I respect it.
She was screaming.
Okay.
And she had enough space to get around. I was by Lodge, and I was under the impression that I just put on my blinkers, meaning go around me because I'm about to pull into this spot. She goes, no, if you stop she yelled.
You put your blinker facing toward the spot you were going to go in? Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
And so I just had my hazards on, I meant.
Okay.
And so then she yelled at me for that. And then, I mean, I've changed my behavior since then. Now I do the blinker.
You're reformed?
Yeah. But I'm like, you're yelling at me, and I'm like, and you think I give a fuck. And right now I really couldn't.
Yeah. That's also never that's one of those things where it's like, how do you have energy to get that mad at somebody?
Yeah, it's like 8 o'clock. Like, what do you, but also you're not mad at me. Like something happened.
No,
in
she's
your
mad
day.
at all black men.
As she should be. Because we're all mad at her. If she was fat, we would all fucked her.
She knows about it. Yeah. Yeah. That's all she's got to do. white woman, if you're watching this and you haven't gotten fucked by a black guy, just put on a couple pounds.
It helps a lot. Not for me. I won't fuck you. But
Not for me, but other guys will.
they will. Who cares what I think? I don't matter. Fucking,
Oh,
you probably
man.
wouldn't fuck me either.
There's a lot of so I think about this a lot.
Uh-huh.
Every single time. I think this is something that you'll probably think about too. Every single time I see a couple in public, I'm also very interested in the dynamic. No matter what, unless they're two identical twins that are dating each other, they look different. One is more attractive than the other.
Mm-hmm.
And so always I'm just like, it's very fascinating to see relationships just in public where like one of them is very disproportionately attractive compared to the other. And it's actually pretty common.
Yes.
It's very
But it's
interesting.
usually the guy is uglier.
I see a lot of handsome guys with pretty ugly ghouls.
But I think that.
But you are correct. It is usually that.
I think
it's like a beautiful woman, and you're like, how the fuck is that guy the one fucking?
But I think that a woman's beauty is a lot more universal. So like a woman will have specific things
Correct.
that are ugly to you, but we can be like, oh well, universe. She has wide hips. She has a soft brow. She has a soft chin. Her head's small enough.
Soft
her eyes
brow?
are
What's a
big.
soft brow?
There's this thing that I read forever. It's
Like
the science of
caveman?
sex appeal, and it's like things that we have. So we have hard brows. There's muscle in our brows. There's like more bone density in our brows. They protrude
I
more.
got dense brows.
Yes, you do. And that's a handsome trait. So when I call you fucking handsome and you go, fucking, you sound like an idiot because you have handsome traits that are just like genetically.
But they're all assembled in a weird way. But we'll get to
That's
that.
funny. I didn't argue that, but I'm saying that you have them.
I'm across the street handsome.
You have. That's funny. I call those faraway bitches. The thing that you just said, I call those
I'm a
faraway
faraway
bitches.
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go, she's a faraway bitch. You look damn good from over there.
Yeah. There's some women who are beautiful from 50 yards out.
Over there, I'd fuck you up.
Call that bird watching.
But it's like, so it's like she has these conventional things. But for guys aren't like beautiful creatures. So it's much
Some
easier
are,
for
but
them
I know
to
what you're
be-
saying. Also, men tend to be more appearance-based. Women tend to be more intrinsic in what they choose initially, like what they're initially attracted to.
Okay, I was like, what are you talking about? Yes,
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah, like what they're going for.
Yeah.
But then it's also very interesting on the same note because if someone, say like they're both the same level of attractiveness if they're the same weight, but then there's one that's just like way overweight and you're looking at the other one, you're like, you're still in this.
I haven't seen much of that.
Interesting. Oh, I mean, the most common one that you see is a skinny black dude, huge fat white pitch.
But he likes that. A lot of black men love
Yeah, I
that.
guess that's true. That's
That's
true.
like a kink. Well, not a kink, but it's like a preferred. It's like kink is all I want to call it. It's like a kink. It's like, yeah, I want a big old fat white bitch.
I guess
a bitch
fat
like
is a
barrel
kink.
Hay.
Yeah, barrel of hay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't handle that. I wrote a joke early on that I was like, fat women are a lot like Big Macs because it's a lot to handle, and I don't know if I'll finish. And that killed a couple times, and then I retired it.
I'm not gonna laugh at that. Fat phobia.
Man, you had to
Nah,
try
dude.
so hard though.
I do love a good
Flawless
fat joke.
structure.
I love a good fat joke.
Yeah, my dad had, dude. I had to watch. This is why I kind of feel okay with making fun of fatties. First of all, because it's not like skin color where it's like you
We
can
talked
control
about
it.
this.
Yeah, I'm sure we have.
It's fine that you do. It's just that societally you can't.
Yeah,
And that's such a bullshit.
it's stupid.
Yes.
Yeah, but I feel like I should be able to because
I know
I
the story.
had a type 2 diabetic dad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he fucking couldn't get out of a pool.
Bathtub
And like,
story. A pool.
yeah,
There
and
we
he
go.
broke the ladder
Yeah.
and everything. It's like, so it's like I had to sort of, I wasn't fat, but I sort of like secondhand experienced like the fat. You know what I'm saying? That was just as
That's really
tragic.
funny.
That was very tragic.
What I told you was that when you make things personal, you get away with far more. My
yeah, of
entire
course.
set
That's
is
definitely true
personal.
because they can't deny your personal experience.
But when you do like an analogy, fat people are like, that can turn off a bunch of people. But if you go, my fat father, people are more inclined to laugh at that because it's just you being personal. This has nothing to do with
no,
this
you're
person
right.
sitting
Sam
here.
tells me this all the time.
We told you at Sam's old house.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
make it, because that line of, I was never fat, but I got secondhand fat whatever from
Yeah.
my dad is so funny. And it has nothing to do with anyone in the audience. It has everything to do with your dad.
It's still a skinny twink telling it though.
But it's your father.
I guess.
So no one in the
I
audience.
have to say that he died, I think. Because he died from the fat.
We've talked about that. That has to come at the end.
The fat one.
What do you mean the fat one? How many dads did you have, nigga?
No, the fat one. Like no, like the fat WON. Like it
Oh,
was
the
victorious.
fat came out victorious. Okay, okay.
The fat got the gold.
I was like, which other fat? How many fat people are we talking about?
Thought we were talking about the fat one already.
He died from it, the fat one. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, there's another one before that.
Sorry, I should have said the fat one instead of
Yeah.
the fat one.
I was like, fuck.
That's my bad. Yeah.
Make it personal. People won't be mad about it. Truly.
Yeah. That's why when I say the N-word, I'm going to say this is the time I said the N-word. I'm going to be like, oh, it's his story.
That's
so.
also pretty funny too, though. Don't say the N-word, but that would get a laugh.
Dude, I have made so many N-word jokes on stage with obviously not saying the N-word, but like I did this show in Ohio for Chicago, Berlin.
Hell yeah.
And it was like that. You know how Hannah did the Hill Street Cafe thing where it was like all like 60 plus? And we were both like, oh boy. So I remember watching you like start that show off and I was like, this is going to be awesome. And it looked like two different universes.
Yes.
Like it looked like you came from like another planet and you were like being a diplomat for your planet. And they were all like, he doesn't speak our language.
We don't know what he's saying. Is he trying to be friendly?
He's getting louder now.
Like, oh wait, maybe he wants us. Should we react?
Yeah, it was so funny, dude. It was so awesome.
Crazy bomb. It was a lot of fun though. It wasn't a
No,
bomb that made me upset.
you're really good at handling that and like just like deflecting it and keeping your energy up. It's super admirable.
Yeah, I did not. I mean, but also with them, I don't give a fuck.
That's the thing. And I can see that you don't give a fuck. And it's like, that's why it works. It's like Patrice. It's like, if you give a fuck, then it's all going to go downhill.
Yes.
Because the moment you actually like, I mean, you should give a fuck, but like the moment you like show them that you're giving a fuck and they can feel it and they know that you're not liking it, then it's like, okay, yeah.
They have the power.
Now they're just going to win.
Because I often joke on stage. I go like, oh my god, I feel like y'all hate me, and I'll say that even when I am killing, just because it kind of makes me just laugh.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, well, I opened up and y'all hated it, and they'll like just laugh. But it's just the thing I think about just being like there, just being.
Of course,
present.
you're being present, and people love that you're commenting on now and like what's happening in the room. That's why crowd work's so great.
Yeah.
Well, to them, but also, whatever. I don't know what I was gonna say about that, but. I've like lots of times just like made jokes about saying the N-word, like about like teasing like this one show that we did in Ohio, same exact demographic, and everybody was sort of struggling because of that. And then I did the same thing I did at Hill Street. I did like all my one-liners, my corny jokes, because old people love corny.
Yes.
I always get corny, and they're like, "This is comedy."
Yes.
But I got up there and I was like, oh, this is not going to go well. And a table immediately gets up and walks out. And I just said, the first thing I said to start my set, I was like, you guys, you're going to miss my great N-word bit.
Pretty
and
funny.
that got a laugh right off the bat. And then literally like after every second joke, I'd be like, N-word joke's coming.
That's good.
It's coming. And
That's
then
good.
I had my phone next to Sam.
Yeah.
And after the last one, I made them laugh. And I was like, it's coming. I'm telling you it's coming. I'm going to say the N-word. And then Sam I just hear him in the back talking in the comments. And he goes, he's threatening them.
Did you actually do the N-word joke?
Yeah. All it was is it was the word I think that I would be most terrified for my newborn child to say first as their first word would be indubitably.
Okay.
Because then it's like, okay, they're going to take over the house. You know, they're going to like
Right.
usurp me. I would rather my kid's first word be indubitably. I would rather it be the N-word.
Right.
Because I can explain that, right? He's been hanging out with his mom.
Mom fucks black guys.
She just says the N-word.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I thought about it too much.
So that has worked on stage.
I believe it. I'm not a good vessel for if a joke is good. I'm not a good vessel.
Oh man, nothing like there's nothing like bombing one-on-one. Yo, I can't act like I don't give a fuck, man. I give so many fucks.
Why? We're just talking.
No, I give.
The silence was really funny though.
I was really intimidated by you at
Me?
first. I mean, I say this to everybody I talk to in comedy, but because I'm just so scared of everybody. But I was. I remember seeing you for the first time at Easy Bar, and then, dude, I was like,
bombing. I only bombed.
no,
at
you
Easy
did.
Bar.
You did well. Well, it was back in the good old days at Easy Bar when it was like Shannon.
Oh, forever ago.
And you did your bit about you're like women come over to my apartment and they're like, it's so clean. I love how clean it is. They're like, what's your secret? And you're like, poverty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remembered that. And then I was like, okay, so he's doing well. He's been doing this for a bit. He knows what he's doing. I'm just not going to talk to him. I wasn't talking to anybody at that point, not even like Drew. And then I remember like 2 weeks later at the Lincoln Lodge, I was sitting there and you walked into the room for Spanglish and you like slapped my thigh. And I thought he was like, ah! Oh my God.
Really?
It was crazy.
I'm very.
Did you do that on purpose? Slap my thigh?
To what? To evoke
Did you think
what?
I was a woman? What?
No, nigga. I knew you looked familiar. So I probably didn't know your name.
Just walked in, fucking.
You look familiar. And so like I'm a very like I hug people all the time, sneak up behind people. And so like when I see someone that's familiar, then it's just like it's like a whatever.
That was terrifying, man.
Something.
Just a black dude in the dark slapping your thigh. Holy shit.
Asserting his dominance.
My fight or flight was just so activated.
Yeah. No, I've heard that like not a lot, but I've heard it a couple of times where people go like, I just didn't know how to approach, and I'm like, nigga, I approach everyone.
But you're also that's true, and I apprete that because it makes it easy for you. You're a very easy person to talk to. Like I was not worried about this pod at all.
Hell yeah.
Just because when have we ever had like actual awkward silence? I don't think.
That baby and the mom joke.
Baby, oh yeah, shut the fuck up, dude. That was probably the lowest point in our relationship ever of knowing each other.
That's so funny.
Because it was at such a high point with the white women bashing, and then it just crashed so devastatingly low for like people at home probably thought like the pod cut out. It was so quiet, and yeah, that hurt a lot.
But like looking back on it, even though it just occurred, is so funny. Like the looking back on it is just hilarious because you didn't break eye contact.
No, I didn't.
It was like silent, and I was really trying to be like.
Well, that's it. I could see the cogs turning, and then you tried an answer, and it was wrong. And I was like, dude, like he's trying to understand this just to be nice, and he still can't.
Oh man, it was like those videos on TikTok where they say some nonsense and they go, "Do you get the joke?" And then they go, "Yeah," and he goes, "Explain it."
I love doing that to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. We always have very good conversations.
Yeah. You're like one of those guys that it's like hard not to talk to.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say is also part of your personality. You're like very outgoing and energetic, and that's very scary.
I've been told that.
Yeah.
That it can be overwhelming.
Overwhelming in like I don't know. I almost feel like I'm gonna disappoint you with my energy.
I actually. I love this because this is really important for people that like want to hang out with me.
If you want to hang out with Kai,
this has to
pay attention.
When I'll
clip this for you.
Please. When I was an RA in college, there was this guy, really nice dude, Indian, didn't love him. Really nice guy. He was great, and he
smelled bad.
Not a great guy.
It was stinky in here. I walked in. I said, "Wow, how stinky!"
Wow, it's stinky. Wow, I've never smelled something so stinky.
Sam's gonna love that.
And so he asked me, he's like, oh, like as a comedian, because I was really starting comedy at that time. He goes, I bet it's like really hard to make you laugh. And I was like, no, I'm like, it's easy as fuck to make me laugh. It's hard to make me care about a story.
Okay.
Is what I said to him. And so he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I hear so many good stories that people go like, oh, I want to impress Kai.
Okay.
And do this and this. And I'm like, and I hate that because I prefer to just be around calm people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all the energy we would need tonight. I'm all of it. Like it's a miracle that me and Hannah get along. It's a miracle that me and I don't know. But like I have like other high energy, but not a lot. I prefer people that are calm and that snipe. Like me and Ty Riggs are really good friends. Yeah. Calmest thing on the planet.
He's so low key.
And so I'll go and then we'll all be laughing, yada yada yada, and then Ty will just go and it'll just crush. Sam Baru. Me and Sam do the exact same thing. I don't like being around people that are fucking buzzing all the time.
I don't either.
Keep me grounded. So I love calm people.
Yeah.
I don't expect a single thing from you other than to just be calm and we just laugh and vibe and you act how you act. I don't like when people try to do something around me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it should just be like you like when people are being themselves. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That makes sense.
It's just a good thing that you're calm.
Yeah. Well, I'm calm sometimes. Other times I am like pretty retarded.
And that's fine too.
Yeah. Like when I'm with Sam, I'll sort of like take that energy.
Yeah.
It's fun to rile people up who are calm though.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Get them a little not mad, but yeah, rile up is the perfect way to just like Dude, I love talking to Sam about just like all you have to do is look at him and be like, dude, it's crazy that like your kryptonite is just like tiny white women.
Yeah.
And he'll just be like, dude, fucking, and like you could
Ain't
just
it?
like see his world just like,
Ain't it?
it's something he put on the shelf and you just brought it down and handed it to him.
Good.
And he's like, I don't want to look at this shit.
Good.
What the fuck, dude?
No, look at it. You make all of us fucking listen to you talk about it.
Dude.
Look at it.
That's true, Sam. That's
Hope
true.
you're listening.
Yeah.
I love that man with my entire heart. My God, if he could.
And I love listening to it. But
If he could admit.
good God, man.
He does. My problem is that my problem with this nigga is that he does not admit his kryptonite. He doesn't admit that he's in the thralls
Exactly. Kid, he knows,
Yes.
but he won't admit it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sam is a. Well, we can't both hit it. Actually, can we? Jesus Christ, he got big lungs.
I didn't get anything.
There's not a lot. It's a very soft. It might be dying.
Whatever.
As well.
Yeah, he knows it. He won't acknowledge it.
Everyone go.
It's like
everyone
AA.
go write kryptonite under Sam's latest stand-up clip on his Instagram.
Yeah, I mean he's got one clip.
That's perfect. You know what to do. You can just consolidate it under that one post.
It's the rock climbing one. I wanted to talk to you about this today. Also, I posted a clip recently, and it was good. I was happy with it. I was just like retiring a joke or just like burning it because I just haven't done it in like months and months, and I was like, I don't really care about this. I don't really feel like making it better. I'm just gonna put it out there. And I got a lot of really nice things said to me about it.
Good.
And then it just like didn't do well online.
Yep.
And it's just like,
Have you seen my page?
what do you mean?
I don't know how many. I know that the number is 19. I have 19,000 followers. I got them. I used to have 28. I had
What?
28,000.
What the fuck happened?
I got them all in 2016.
You got political, didn't you?
And no, in 2018, I just erased Instagram off of my phone. I was just done with it. And then I lost fucking like almost 10,000 people. And so then when I came back and I was doing comedy,
Okay.
I was like, oh, this was such a dumb thing to.
Yeah, what
like,
the fuck?
I know.
Wait, you had 28K before doing comedy?
Mhm.
The fuck? How did you?
Sketches.
Oh, that's comedy.
And
But-
yeah,
okay,
but
yeah.
not stand up. But like the 2016 sketches where it was horizontal, the text was on top.
I understand.
Like it was like I was like the guy online. It was crazy. Like there's like a bunch of people that have like millions of followers now and are influencers, and I worked with them like when I was young. And then my page now with comedy and my relationship with Instagram, because I got shadow banned twice.
Why? How?
One for a Hitler joke.
Could I hear the joke?
So this is all that happened. I didn't make a joke. I was doing a lot of polls on my story.
Okay.
So I did.
I think there's some guilt in this.
There is.
Backpedal.
This one wrong. I was in the wrong for this. I put applesauce, thumbs up, thumbs down, like almond joy, thumbs up, thumbs down, Hitler, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Okay.
It got 100% thumbs up because all comics and shit.
Yeah, it's
are acting.
hilarious. Yeah.
And then, but another one was really fucked up. It was Black History Month. I posted Nina Simone's Strange Fruit, which is about like black people being hung, and it was Black History Month. So
Picnics.
Yes.
Okay.
You're learning. And I wrote about.
I believe
like,
it's hanged.
I don't give a fuck.
All right. Sorry.
They were being hung, and it's a video, really descriptive. And I posted like an excerpt about it, dead serious, and Instagram flagged that for hate speech. And I like appealed it like hard. Like I was like, this is kind of fucked up what you're doing right now. And then
Did you leave a personal message?
yeah,
Did you say this is kind of fucked up?
not this is fucked up, but I was like, this is I was
Like a
I was
LinkedIn version of that?
Yeah, I was like, your AI.
What you're
system
doing
is
here is
failing you right now. You're
Okay.
telling a black man on Black History Month that he cannot post about a historic black singer who was talking about real
Yeah, yeah.
atrocities that happened in America. That's fucked up. And then
Damn.
my account was just fucked for months, and then it has not been the same since. So like my latest post is at 70,000 right now. I tried to post one yesterday.
70,000 views, plays?
70,000 views.
Okay.
Like 6,000 likes.
Okay.
And then if you look at my one before that, 3,000 views.
Yeah.
And then I tried to post one yesterday, a new joke that I like a lot. In 3 hours, it had 900 views.
Mhm.
And so like my shit is
Yeah, that's like nothing.
it is this. It does this.
But
And it's crazy because my shit used to even when I did get it back and I had significantly less followers, when I post, I'd be consistently at like 10K, 11K, 12K, which I was fine with. I'm like, it's not the hundreds that I was getting.
I mean, that's good.
But yeah.
Double digit thousands?
But ever since those two little interruptions, it has not been good.
Yeah. So why did you delete your Instagram?
There was it's complicated. I just needed to be a better person.
Okay.
Short answer.
Also, I think somewhat tangentially related. Why were you going to kill yourself before this podcast?
Oh, I had a really, really, really bad breakup. If you want to hear about it, I've talked about it on every podcast I've ever done. I won't. I'll save you here.
Okay.
And yeah, she was like the love of my life. We were together for 4.5 years. We lived together from the jump. Like, woman meant everything to me. And when we broke up, oh my God, I actually haven't said this to the masses. Only my friends know. There was this thing that occurred. It was really tough for me. I started drinking again and like vaping again when we broke up. It was like really fucked.
You were sober?
Yeah, I was sober for like 5 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I want to meet a sober Kai.
You did.
Oh, okay. How recent?
Did I start drinking again?
Did you wait? When you slapped my thigh, were you sober?
What year was it?
I think that was 2022.
Then it all depends on what month, because
It was September.
Really? Jesus Christ!
You thigh slapped me in September. Dude.
I have to remember
because I know it was like a month or so after I started.
Oh, okay.
I started in August. It was probably October, November.
Then it all depends. I have to ask my friends.
Thanksgiving Day, November.
I had Thanksgiving November, 8:03 p.m.
Just after the turkey.
My friends keep track of me because I also blocked out part of that time in my life. I don't really remember when, but I think that 2022 is when I started drinking again.
Okay.
It may have been 2021. It would have been September 2021 that I was still sober. So it probably was late 2022 is when I started drinking again.
Okay. I mean, that's the time. That would match up.
Then yeah, that's
what if I was the last person that you hit sober, like that you like touched sober, and then like you got a little like magic fairy dust off of me, and you were like, I gotta go back in.
I gotta drink. So I get depressed.
Yeah.
And I don't like saying I'll get like depressive episodes because depression is like that's a real thing.
I think, and tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm projecting, but like our lifestyle means that we have more volatile emotions. So it's higher highs, lower lows.
Yes.
But it's like interspersed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my family, my upbringing was tough, and so love is really important to me, which also comes into my career. I want to be loved by the crowd.
But you don't give a fuck about the 60-year-olds.
I don't give, but the thing is I want to be loved, and I will do what I love to gain love, but I will never chase anybody's love. If you don't love me, I don't give a fuck. You don't have to.
Okay.
Why would I give a fuck if you don't? Okay, bye. It's just like so long as my friends respect me and people that know me respect my character, I'm fine. But people can be like, Kieron, you're this. And I'm like, you have no idea. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, I don't chase pussy. I don't chase like outside validation unless it's. I don't chase pussy. I do chase outside validation.
Okay, I was gonna.
A lot. But it's to the point where if it's rejected, then I don't crave it. I'm not gonna fight to get it from it.
Okay.
Is what I think I meant to say. So I'll enter these like depressive episodes for like 4 days, once a month, once every 2 months, and it's just really bad. And yeah, there's nothing funny about it. It's just really bad. I'm like really not well, like really. But I also murder on stage. Like I always know. A lot of the clips that I have that I send out to places are from when I was in an episode. And it's just like there's just something. I think it's such a level of not caring about anything else. I know once I get off this stage, I'm gonna go cry. Like there are times where I've been in my car sobbing, pull up at Laugh Factory, get out, wipe my face, hour and a half, let's do it, crush, socialize, leave, cry in the car. Like it has happened so many fucking times.
Damn.
Yeah. But it's only really started since the breakup, and so there's just some things that I have to heal and resolve because I need that to stop happening. It's painful.
So, how often are you, like, actually physically crying? Like because
not that much anymore.
Okay.
It's really tough for me to cry now, but the last huge cry I've cried a couple times throughout, but the last huge cry I had was 2 New Years ago. Took a bunch of shrooms. I was like, I'm going to purge my ex. We were still...
That sounds like you're going to go to her house and murder her family.
Nigga, I should have. We were still...
Clip it.
We weren't together, but we were like doing that 6-month try again thing, and it was really just pain. It was just a lot of pain.
Sounds good already.
And I should have left it. After that New Year, I should have left it because I feel like I would have been better off. But I didn't. We fucked around for like another month and a half. And I sobbed for 6.5 hours straight.
Bro, what? How the fuck did you must have been hydrating in between.
Well, I also remember I was at a house party, and there were bottles of champagne. And I'm not joking, 6 of them I consumed.
It's the most celebratory drink for the most depressing event ever.
Yes. I drank 6 bottles. I had a full bottle of wine before we left.
Oh my God.
And then a bunch of shrooms.
When you were drinking the champagne, you know how like the cork pops off? And it's like a whole fun little.
Uh-huh.
Did you have like a little like, and then pop it off like, and then go back to crying? Was there any novelty still remaining with the fact that you're drinking champagne? Is what I'm saying.
No, we played darts. My friends were there, and they kept trying to get me out of it.
Yeah.
So I would have like 3 minutes where I would be fine, and then I would start again, and I'd be like fine for 3 minutes, walk, wipe my face. I'll be like, I'm not doing this again, and then I would start again. But that'd be like minutes. I was crying for hours. There would be minutes.
Yeah.
But no, there was nothing celebratory at all. And I felt bad because my friends wouldn't leave, and I kept insisting that they just go have fun. And they're like, nigga, we kind of can't right now. I have the greatest friends on the planet. But, yeah, I've been thoroughly destroyed. And so I just don't have patience for anything anymore. I care about my job. I care about my friends. I care about my life and my health. I don't have to, like, you know, like all the drama in the scene?
Not really, but yes.
It baffles my mind how good someone's life has to be to create something to be upset about.
Okay, I understand that. Yeah.
I don't have patience for that.
Like the stupid beefs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have patience for that. Like I can't care about that. If you don't want to fuck me, I don't care. If you don't want to book me, it bothers me. It bothers the performer in me, but I don't care. Like there's so much bigger shit. That breakup really changed.
Put things into perspective.
No, it shattered my entire perspective. And then I kind of had to like rebuild.
Okay.
It shattered everything.
But once you rebuilt, you realized that other stuff was trivial. Is that what you're saying?
It's a thing that's tricky, and I don't have enough of a solidified standpoint on it to tell you whether that's the case or not.
Yeah.
But it's a thing of like, it changed shit. I don't know if for the better, but it changed things. It made me, okay, I'll say that it made me realize that there are a lot of things that I have to do better because I am in control of what happens around me.
Sure.
And so I kind of, what that nigga, Jordan Peterson, I had to clean up my room.
Yeah,
that's what I
had to make
do.
your bed?
Yeah, that. I had to make my bed. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
So that's what was wrong with me.
So you're like, you got your shit together now?
Yeah, I'm fine now. I was good on, I think what was yesterday? Tuesday?
Who knows, dude? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
I was good on either Monday or Tuesday. I had 3 shows on Saturday. Hannah's one was the last one. Crushed. Fucking great. Talked to all the people. Left, came home.
Did you strip?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I've done a bunch of shows like that in the city.
Oh my, what? How much did you strip?
To my underwear.
Wait, did you get, what? Did you get tipped?
Oh my God, yeah.
How much?
A lot.
How much?
I didn't count it.
Hannah told
but I
me
did
she got
count it.
tipped $50.
I would imagine I made more than her.
What?
I did I haven't counted.
No fucking
but
way.
I got a lot of money. I didn't count.
Oh my God, I might fucking do this show now.
Why have you not?
I'm not gonna do it.
Why?
I don't want to strip. I don't want to do that.
I want you to, as your friend, I'm challenging you to do more of the things that you just go, I don't like that. I don't want to do
Whoa,
that.
whoa. I do that. I do stand up. I talk to people. Dude, you don't understand how terrified I am of everything.
You're right. I don't. And I won't take that
I'm
away.
a way bigger bitch than you
or
even
minimize
realize.
that. I won't take that away.
I'm in a black guy's apartment right now,
with
dude.
I'm uncomfortable, dude. I want you to do more. Like these specific things that you tell me. Whenever I say, I don't want to take away credit for what you have done, but whenever you say these little things to me and I go, I want you to do that, I mean that I really want you to do that thing.
Yeah,
But I
I
don't
know,
take
I
away
know.
the credit of what else you are doing.
Yeah. My gripe with it is that if I'm on stage, I'm there to tell jokes.
I fully agree.
And it's like, I don't want any. That's okay. This podcast is a great example because I was getting a shitload of views for relative to like the time that how long it's been a thing. Like a Matt Calhoun episode is at 5,000
Holy fuck.
views. Dude, the lowest viewed videos are at like 900 something.
Wait till mine comes out.
Well,
Get 40 views.
but here's the thing. The reason I was getting views is because there were foot fetishists that jerk off to guys in socks and a bunch of gay guys that wanted to fuck me. And see, that's the first time your foot's even entered frame, though.
It's the thumbnail, please. Please.
Okay, I'll make this the thumbnail, yeah. For sure. All right, that's perfect. I mean, that's great. Could you actually pretend the microphone's a penis really quick?
I did that.
Oh, okay, perfect.
But I'll do it again.
Yeah. That's nice.
All right. Do I stink?
Honestly, I think I lost my smell in
Okay.
Vietnam. But the fuck was so I've had like a good amount of views. I'm like almost expecting. I'm expecting over 1,000 views on every single video I post now.
Yeah.
But the recent one, I was kind of like, fuck these guys. I need to build a real following. They've been messaging me about like making a Patreon, showing my feed, all this stuff, and I was like, I need to actually just like scrap this, start it from the ground up. And so I did my last episode with Jackson, and we were just sitting at a table, chest up. Not a lot of views, man.
How many?
Not a lot. 12.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Oof.
It's like 220.
It's not bad.
No, that's the thing is like it's promising because it's obviously not 1,000, but that's gonna get to 1,000.
I want to. Okay. Can I say my opinion?
And the average
on this?
watch time is also better, which means that people are actually listening now. Yeah.
Great. You have retention. We started off hot with white women, so we're gonna be good in the beginning.
Yeah.
I want to say you're a single guy.
Sure.
While you are, I respect the integrity, because that makes me respect you as a person and as a comic, and you should not fold on that. I'm saying for me, in my opinion, that if a bunch of people were like, because I've been watching white women just get money doing absolutely nothing, and I would have no issue doing that on the side and then also not fully giving them what they want.
Really quick, I want you to continue what you're saying, but I also want to say I used to be just like you. I used to think, women have it so easy they can just like sell their body online. That's so nice. If I ever had that opportunity, I would absolutely seize it, because why wouldn't I? I'd be stupid not to. But then it happens to you, and you're like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
because now it's like, okay, so the women are selling their body, but they're aware of it. They're like, I'm selling my body. I'm trying to sell my brain and like my writing and like my personality.
This is why I respect you. I get what you're saying.
Okay.
I fully get you. That's why I respect you. I'm not telling you to. I'm saying that if I was in a position that you were in, because I have sent niggas some shit. I have sent men some shit for a little bit of scratch.
I mean, this is not the first time someone said something they did that was very gay on the pod.
Yeah.
Zach Liss jerked a guy off.
Yeah. I sucked a dick for a video game. That's
true?
It's a real story.
Bro, I thought that was a joke. Kai has a bit about sucking a cock for like Minecraft or like an Xbox, right?
Well, we just got to play a game for a couple hours.
That's not even, you're not even getting ownership of something?
I didn't have a game. I was poor growing up. I wasn't poor, but we just didn't have that much money. We didn't have Xbox money. I am personal on stage. Like, you're going to hear real shit. I'm going to embellish. I'm going to make it funny, but you're hearing real shit. The base of everything that I have said is true. The base of every joke I have is true.
That is a horrible trade, dude.
What?
You sucked a cock to play a game for a few hours?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did they...
No. Nobody finished.
How long did you do it? When did you know you were done? How deep did you go? Did you really commit to it? Were you kind of like, this is my time, so I'm going to put in a lot of effort?
It was my time. I'm like, this is my time. And I went first because I'm brilliant. Hear me out. Everyone
Wait. Went first? There were multiple?
As in turns. I went
So
first. He went second.
He sucked you off too?
Yes. That's in the joke.
Okay, I forgot that part.
Yeah. So I go first because I'm smart. I don't want to get my dick sucked, feel good. And so
That's true. You want to have the low, then the high. I mean, you're still getting it. Okay, but.
And so it's probably like 10 minutes or something. But
That's a long.
But I was like, no one came. And then I was like, but I'm going to give him some good head because he better not half-ass his head.
Dude, I respect that.
You get what I'm saying? It's reciprocity. It's the fucking laws of power, nigga. I'm like, I'm going to give you some fucking head. That way you feel like you owe me some good head.
But you better suck my cock, dude.
And the thing is he's, this is where he fucked up. He was giving me the game. And so he didn't even, he could have just been like, no, now we're just going to play. And I would have just kind of been stuck because I wanted to play.
Yeah.
And I never remember the year, but it's whatever year that Nuketown first came out. That was the year that I did it.
The year I first sucked cock was the same year Nuketown dropped.
Do you remember?
That was Black Ops 1?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Probably like 2011 or something like that.
It's right around there.
How old were you?
Younger.
How old, man?
You know,
It's okay. You were the one in the story, so.
I don't talk about my age a lot.
How old are you
Maybe
now?
I should stop that.
Oh yeah, you were like weird with your age.
Yeah, I don't really talk about it.
Cause should I mention
People were just mean and just dickheads.
dickheads? Why were they dickheads?
When I first got into the scene, I'd already been doing comedy for like a year. And then I got into the scene and I was doing open mics with jokes that were a year old, so they were good.
Yeah.
And then people like, I did like Comedy Bar really early on, did Lodge really early on. And so people were just like, how old are you? And then I would tell them and they'd be like, well, I didn't get this fucking show until I was this years. And I was like, okay. And they're like, Dylan, I don't think that you deserve it. You just come in.
Yeah.
And so then I just quit talking about my age.
You're younger than me, right?
I don't think so.
How old are you? If you don't,
Well, that's going to tell everything.
I can bleep it.
What year did that's really funny. Will you?
Yeah,
Will you forget?
I will bleep it. No, I actually comb through every pod.
Okay.
Dude, I've had to curse out name from every fucking podcast I've done.
Okay, well, now you have to bleep in
I know,
this
that's why I
section.
said it, to give you hope that, because, I mean, fuck. Yeah, okay.
You
Well,
gotta
now I
bleep
have
that
to
out,
bleep me.
too. Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea. That's so crazy. Okay, so now let me do the math on the Xbox thing. Okay, well, that's crazy. He was 6 years old.
And it was my first time getting head.
That is so wild. That was your first experience, was having a dude suck your cock. Okay, but how did this even happen? How did it arise?
So this is the real story. The real story
I'm
is
glad
less-
we're back to this. I thought we were gonna get.
No, you're good.
I was gonna bring it back.
That's fine. I like talking about it. The real story is less funny. We went to school together. He had a really hot older sister. Oh, I don't want to.
I sucked this guy's cock because his sister was so hot. His sister was so hot that I was like, I'm going to suck his cock.
Have you heard that Biggie Smalls song? You look so good at sucking your daddy's dick. I heard that.
Don't try to make this
I heard
Biggie,
that
dude.
much later in life, and I was like, I get what that nigga's saying. Like when someone looks so good, you will be gay just for a chance. I never got to fuck her, but I did smell her panties. So, anyways, we were at his house.
I mean, that's crazy.
That's the joke. We were at his house.
You're very personal, man.
No,
I don't
that
know.
was a lie. We were at his house. It's not a lie. It's a lie. We were at his house, and
All right.
we were at his house, and then he was the first person to show me porn, straight porn.
Word.
And so then,
Started straight.
yeah, and they got real gay. He showed me porn, and I was like, "This is amazing." He was like, "Oh no, wait, they move." And then he like played video.
Oh, he just showed you pictures?
Yeah, and I was like,
That's so funny. He showed you a thumbnail, and he's like, no, you dude, you're gonna freak out when you see video.
and they moved. And then I was like, wait, I'm watching people. And so I got like, oh, but it is really funny. And I wanted to put, if I ever tell the true story, I didn't want to put in because I asked if there were any people our age into porn. I'm like, look up people our age having sex.
Yeah.
And then he's like, that's illegal. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, whatever. But I think that's a
I'm not gonna lie, when I was that age also, I was kind of like, is there stuff for me? And then now I'm like, that's...
Yeah, and I looked it up. I searched. When I finally was able to get my own whatever,
I guess you're
searched.
fine if you're that age.
Yeah, they would have kicked like my door
really
down.
quickly.
Yeah.
If you were a 17 years and 364-year-old, 364-day-year-old, you get it.
Yeah.
And you fucked a kid, are you a pedophile?
By law, no. Wait, how are we talking about? What do we mean, kid?
That's got to be pedophilia.
What do we mean, kid?
I mean, that's the thing is, do they change the sentence based on how low?
Yeah, but pedophiles do that. Like pedophiles will go like, if you're 6, that's a pedophile. There's a hebephile. There's
Oh yeah, they
another
like
one I
look
don't
down
know.
on each other.
Yeah, I guess whatever the fuck their thing is, I don't know. But how young?
Okay, let's say you're 17 years old, 364 days or whatever, and you fuck a 10-year-old.
Oh my God! Yes, yeah, yes.
But how much is that sentence different than if you're 365 days old? Like you turn 18 the next day.
It
Do you
doesn't
see what I'm
change.
saying?
I would say still that
It would
both-
have to be worse when you're 18, right?
No.
Legally?
legally, yes.
Well, that's everything.
No. I think that public perception, I think societal perception is way bigger than legal perception.
Perception is going to be the same regardless. It's a horrible thing. You
That's
shouldn't do
disgusting.
it.
I thought you were going to say like 14. I'm like, nigga, go for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. If they're my mom, literally, I remember I came home one day and I was like, I was a freshman in high school and I was like, there's a girl in my grade dating a senior, Mom. Isn't that fucking weird? And she was like, no. And I was like, what? And she was like, no. Look at most people's parents, idiot.
Yes.
And I was like, what? And she was like, they're in the same school.
Yes.
And I was like, but she's a child, and she was like, so is he, idiot.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
and then now you realize you're like, oh, they are children. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're all children. They're all children.
You see a 17-year-old driving, and you're like, you should not be driving. You're so young.
You're a child.
Yeah.
You really.
I was on a
shouldn't.
college campus, and I was like, you guys are so fucking young looking.
Now.
And I still look like a high schooler, but weird.
Yeah.
All right, but back
crazy.
to he showed you porn.
Yeah, and they moved.
It's the best part.
And I remember like immediately I got hard. And I've never really experienced anything like that where I'm just sitting looking at something and then I get hard. Because I was like also like molested as a child or something. I don't think that anyone like actually raped me, but
That's the most casual anybody has ever told me that.
I mean it was years ago. I would I
was so far. I
It-
can
it's
I can
so-
barely remember.
my memory blocked it out, but I do remember like faint things. Like I remember like the room.
Your memory cock blocked you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of respect.
Tried to save me.
Yeah.
And so I was really sexual as a child, like really like I got in trouble a lot. I used
That's
to
how that works.
Yeah. I would the one where and my mom was so just my family was so mean to me. When I was in preschool, 6 years old, there was a Disney Channel workout book in my preschool, and I was talking to one of my friends, and I showed him Minnie Mouse doing a jumping jack, and I went like this on her vagina
That's pretty nuts.
at 6 years old.
Yeah.
And the teacher saw me, and she like freaked out. She wasn't mad. She was like, "Where'd you learn that? Did someone touch you?" Yeah. And I don't remember what I said, but then they took me to like this white room and talked to me. And
That
sat
means
me
you
down.
said something.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
They brought you to a stranger room's laboratory.
Yeah, yes. And then they call my mom, and then they call my mom. My stepdad picks me up. He goes, "Your mom's gonna be so mad." And like looking back, I was like, "Oh no, I'm in trouble. I did something wrong." But now I'm like, "What the fuck was wrong with my parents? Like,
Yeah, you obviously didn't know what the fuck you were doing.
what is wrong with y'all? Like,
They're like, you little fucking perv.
they were like, my mother was furious, and my mom has a history, and I think that's why I have like anxious attachment and fucking disorganized attachment because I was always wrong, always, and like there was no explanation. And I think that's why I'm long-winded and why I make sure that my character is clear and that my words are clear because I was always wrong.
Trying to, yeah.
Like nigga, I got molested. Looking back, I'm like, you were yelling at a 6-year-old for being molested. And then, I mean, I was fingering the fuck out of Minnie, too. Like, I don't get any props for
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I guess it just comes down to how hard are you fingering this mouse, right?
I showed my friend. She was doing a jumping jack,
Yeah.
big as hell. And I was like, look.
Pussy out.
And I did this.
So you were rubbing her clit?
Yes.
How did you know that? Most people don't learn that till like their second partner. I mean, that's just.
I didn't know the word. I just knew the action.
I'm a visual learner.
And I did. And then I also got in trouble, or my janitor in preschool told on me because I told a bunch of the kids. I told a bunch of the kids, like, just loud as hell, like, at our like a long table. I was like, we're all here because your dad and your mom did that. I said, that's why we're all here. And I yelled that. to the
All this
table of
shit?
kids.
All this.
I yelled that.
That's so funny. Just like holding court, be like everything.
Yeah.
That's all it
Your
fucking
dad
is,
did this
dude.
and your mom did, and they did that. I literally, and I got in trouble for that one. Yeah. And then I wasn't allowed to go over to these church friends' house anymore because I made out with this young girl and she told her mom, and then
Good God.
her mom was like, something's wrong with Kyron, and my mom was like, oh, he's fucking embarrassing. And she
Yeah,
was like,
he fingered Minnie Mouse last week. We know.
no one ever
He's
cared.
fucked.
No one- I
He
feel
was
like-
fucked.
I could have known. I feel like I could have known. I could have got it pieced together, but just
I mean,
no
you're
one
not
ever
gonna be
looked into it.
self-aware at that age.
But like the adults, like my family didn't look into it.
Well, okay.
It bothers me.
Who molested you?
I don't know.
What?
Yeah, it's truly blocked. I remember going into a room.
How do you know that you were molested? Do you remember the experience?
Mm-mm.
Do you remember where you were?
I remember some of the room.
What the fuck?
It was like carpet like this, and then like kind of like jungle, like cheetah kind of carpet.
Oh god,
It
that's
smelled like
that
cigarettes
checks
and
out.
cologne. And it was dim. Only lamps were on.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like the place that I was at was familiar. So it wasn't like, it's not like someone picked me up and took me somewhere. I was already somewhere familiar,
Okay.
and then something just weird happened.
Huh. That's 'cause, I mean, dude, well, let's piece this together though. So I'm assuming something happened to you, but then I also think that you must have seen some woman. So it could have been like a thing where like a woman like masturbates in front of you. How did you learn the motion? And that's
I
like,
don't know.
because that's not something that you pull out of thin air.
Yeah.
That's I saw that. I'm replicating that.
I couldn't tell you. Minnie Mouse doing a
So you
jumping jack.
probably got molested by a woman.
I hope so, because I don't know why.
That would be
but
better.
I feel like it was a man. I hope it was a
Cheetah
woman.
print. It's probably.
But this is like early.
I guess the thing is if it's cheetah print and it's a man, it's even worse. Do you see what I'm saying? If it's a cheetah print kind of guy.
Well, if he molested a kid, then a male kid, then it kind of lines up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it makes sense.
I would love if it was a woman. Ooh, I would love.
Love
that.
is a strong word.
I would love to fuck her now.
That would be cool.
Wouldn't that be
Have a
crazy?
reunion fuck?
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah. Dude, I mean, that'd be a crazy reality show.
Yeah.
You get molested, and then like 20 years later, you're like, I'm back.
Hunter becomes the hunter.
Yeah.
I would love to. Yeah, because she's like old and senile now, and she doesn't have like full autonomy.
I
over
don't
her.
want to be fucked, Kai.
I'm like, shut up, bitch.
Shut up,
Fuck
Minnie.
her. Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I cut off when. This one's kind of crazy. Let's just say
The others weren't? Good
When-
God, man.
When I was really young, there were stuffed animals in my house, and there was. Oh, this is so. I hope no one ever hears this.
I might post this separately, honestly.
There was a. Just bleep all of this out. Will you just bleep this whole one? This whole
I
sentence
mean, if
out?
you want me to.
That'd be kind of funny.
I'd like to keep it, but I'll bleep whatever you want out.
There was a big girl doll, and I was really young.
What? Like a fat white doll?
No, just like a tall doll.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought it was a fat white chick doll.
And I cut the vagina out of her, and then would fuck it.
Yeah. Okay. How old were you?
Very young. I don't remember my age, but it was before I sucked the dick, so before I ever saw porn.
You were molested by a woman. Congrats. I think we just pieced it together.
Did
That's
we?
too. Yeah, I think you did.
I'll
You know
take it.
too much about that,
I'll take it. I'll take it.
which I think is better.
That
yeah,
is
yeah, it's
objectively
definitely better.
better.
It's definitely better.
Objectively
And you
better.
should find her. You really, genuinely should
I
do
have
everything in your power. And so your parents caught you fingering this doll.
No, never. That's why I didn't want to
They
talk
never
about
were
it.
like, what the fuck?
All
is
the
there's
other
so
shit.
much cum in this doll.
I never came. I was
Oh,
young.
you were shooting blanks. Yeah.
It was just like a.
God,
know?
those were the days, right?
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Okay, but so then this all leads to you're at your friend's house, you get hard instant.
so then he shows me porn, and they move, and then I'm hard immediately, and I'm just like, yeah, and I remember
Dude,
my
I
brain.
love how you say they move.
They move, and I
That's
remember
so
that my
great.
brain was just like, oh, we know this. My brain was just like, we know what this is, but like I'm watching it, and it felt good. And so then this is so gay, and it's not even as funny as.
I
the
mean, we're
actual
way
story.
past that. It's been unbelievably gay so far. Like the fact that you even just referenced it for the first time at this point is absolutely crazy.
But that's because the joke is gay, but it makes it seem less gay. This is just gay.
Okay, it's been gay. but
So.
been
so,
gay.
So Instagram at KI_Almighty. I'm not homophobic. Come follow me and DM me. So he showed me this porn and we're hard. And then I was like, bro, we should suck each other's dicks. Like we might like. You ever got your dick sucked? And he's like, no. He's like, have you? And I'm like, nah, I don't think so. Nah. And so then he's like, oh, I don't really know about it. And I'm like, no. You're not thinking about it. we two men bricked up. There's only one logical solution.
You gaslit this kid into you letting him. All right.
I was
keep
also
going.
a kid.
Yeah, I know. You were manipulating like an adult, but you were a kid.
Laws of power. And so then,
It's so funny just being hard with it. Think about it, dude.
brother, you're not thinking.
You're
about
not
it.
thinking about it.
You're not thinking. And then so then he's like, I kind of just like want to hang out or like go to bed. I'm like, well, can we like play the
I
Xbox?
kind of just want to watch a Netflix show.
He goes, I kind of just want to go to bed. I'm like, can we play the Xbox? He's like, I'm tired. I'm like, can we play the Xbox? He's like, no. I'm like, if I suck your dick, can we play the Xbox? And so then that's how that all gets warped into it.
Wait, so he wanted his dick sucked?
No, I don't really.
That doesn't make sense.
I think he was curious. And I think that I had motives.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, your
And-
motive was to get your dick sucked.
But
You cared more. Okay, so this is where the joke is a lie. The joke is presented in that you sucked the dick to play Xbox.
Suck
you
the
used
dick.
the Xbox to get your dick
to get my
sucked.
dick sucked. Yeah. And I don't remember if I was really insisting on playing that game.
The art of the deal.
And we achieved it. Case closed. Case closed. It sounded like it.
Just Chappelled into my knee so hard.
But I don't really remember fighting for the game, but I do remember that once we were done, we kind of were just like, that was gay, and then we just played the game. So I don't really remember fighting for the game, but I imagine that I did it because we played the game almost immediately after we sucked each other's penises.
Yeah, just like, all right, let's start.
Yeah.
Knives only?
Headshot only. Diamonds. I remember the diamond. I think the diamond skin was a new thing. It was all new to me.
That's even gay. That's the gayest thing.
It was all new.
All
and that's what I wanted to. I really. So maybe I did argue for the game because I remember that I really wanted to play it. And he was like, it's brand new. And I was like, fuck, I don't have this at my house. Like, I'm not even allowed to play this shit. I want to play that. So maybe I did. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded like he wanted to go to bed, and you were like, I want to play Xbox, and also I would like to suck your cock. And then after you sucked his cock, you're like, what are you going to not?
You're going to not suck my
Reciprocity,
dick?
dude.
I just sucked your cock so well.
The word of the day is reciprocity.
Yeah, we had a great friend.
Did you guys hang out after that?
He bought me my first vape ever. I was really young when I started vaping.
Okay.
I was
like the year after that?
Actually, yes.
God damn, dude. You had such a head start.
Actually, yes. But that same year, I was smoking like Black and Milds, which are objectively just worse. And then I figured out about this vaping thing online, and vaping used to be amazing. They would sell it on eBay. They would sell it at malls.
They sold it on eBay?
Yes.
Whoa.
Like you could type in like the one that I got was a E-Kango T-Wick something. It was green. And I remember that I first ever tried it because my friend's grandma was trying to get off cigarettes. That's how I figured out that they existed. And we hit hers, and it had so much. It knocked the Black and Milds out the fucking water. Yeah. Because it was so concentrated and it was unregulated. So her shit was like.
Hey, Grammy on that good shit.
Yes. And so from there, I never looked back. I'm really had quite a troubled past.
I mean, it sounds like you were put into a lot of very bad situations and then kind of got the best out of them.
You think so?
Yes.
I'll take that.
It honestly sounds like you were going to get molested by a man and then you fucked his wife.
I hope.
That's what it sounds. It's like his wife came home while he was trying to molest you, and she was like, "I'll take him."
She's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "No, baby, come here." And then I was
That's
like,
a child. Show him.
Yeah.
Correctly. Yeah.
I hope that. But actually, I've never connected the pieces of how in tune with a vagina I always have been.
I'm telling you, it's got to be.
Like I'm pretty damn good at a vagina, and I've known it since I was young.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering, like,
even knowing what a vagina is at that age.
Mm-hmm.
Is that's already above average.
I didn't really know the words though, but I knew all the things.
Like what were you saying when you made that fucking wound in the stuffed animal? When you like in your head were like, I'm gonna go do that thing? What did you say in your head?
No,
Nothing?
It was just like it was just like that's where it belongs. That's the place that the thing is.
Okay.
And it's like I'm just gonna put my thing in that thing because years before that I already told all the kids that this is how we fucking got here.
Yeah.
So I just knew that
that's so funny, dude.
Yeah, that actually is kind of funny.
I think that's a bit, just being like all this shit,
that's
and then
really
just doing the fucking sign,
everything around us,
and then the teachers being like, "Hey,
yeah,
stop that!"
A lot of trouble for that.
Stop that kid.
A lot of trouble for that. Made out with like a lot of kids really young. Like touched them, did like showed a lot of kids, like traumatized a lot of other kids while I was a kid.
I would have hated you, man.
Me?
I would have gotten molested by you. 100%.
I wasn't gay. I was always been. I'm like razor sharp straight.
I mean, dude, there is no way you can look me in the eyes right now and say you are razor sharp straight. Is not even a phrase. First of all,
but what I'm trying to say is,
dude, you're not.
Have I done something really gay? Yes. But
bro, you've done many gay things.
The second gayest thing. First gayest thing is to get fucked in your
butt. Blowjob is more intimate.
I say getting fucked in your butt is the number one gay thing. Second gay thing is sucking. I admit that I have taken the silver.
But the thing is that a girl can fuck you in the butt.
It's gay.
You think a girl fucking you in the ass is more gay than you sucking a guy off?
Yep. Because I did it and I'm straight.
All right, Sam Biru.
Sucking dick is my kryptonite. Sucking dick and act like it's not gay is my kryptonite.
I'm not gay. I sucked one
Not gay
dick,
at all.
dude.
Suck the dick.
Made out with a couple guys. Fucking.
I never made out with guys.
Oh, okay.
I have kissed several, but I've never made
I mean,
out.
dude, you.
I've never made out with a guy.
What do you count as making out?
Like anything that has to do with tongue or like any.
So if there's no tongue,
if our mouth is.
that's a great justification. I've never made out with a guy. I never used tongue.
Yes, I've done this several times, but I've never ever made out with a guy. That's gross.
that's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's gross.
Yeah, dude, you wouldn't want to cross that line.
No, bro, fuck no. That's something you can't come back from, dude.
Yeah.
Making out with a dude.
Have the girls that you've been with known about this stuff? About you being gay? Let's just say you sucking a cock and kissing, but of course not crossing that crucial line of tongue.
I know that the ones that, since it's been a bit, every woman that I've been interacted with has known.
Have they brought it up?
What do you mean?
Have they been like, so that bit you have?
No,
is
I bring
that-
it up.
How do you bring that up?
I
What's
just
the
say it.
context?
You want to know a fucking crazy story?
Okay.
I'm so like I don't. What are you gonna do? Like you come, you enjoy me, you laugh, I cuddle you, I'm nice to you. You're gonna fucking leave. Bye. Like what are you gonna do? Like okay, I told you something that I did when I was like.
So you tell them after you fuck?
I'll tell them whenever it comes out.
I thought you said they come.
I'm saying as in like I don't mean that literally. I'm saying as in like the women that I am with, they get treated well. And so it's like whenever I bring it up, they're not going to be like, oh well, this changes everything. And then I think that
I thought you were literally like, "Yeah, I'm done," and then be like, so
sucked a dick.
crazy story. I sucked a cock.
No, I just tell them whenever I feel like it. But I think that they're only men get weird about like my stories, and it's like intriguing. It's endearing to women. They're like, you're comfortable.
There's got to be some women that find it weird.
No, I've never been turned down. I've never been getting pussy, and then they go, after you told me that, we have to stop.
Well, okay, okay. I think if you told a girl before you hooked up, though, that could sway her.
I have.
And then it hasn't changed the outcome?
No.
What the fuck, dude?
Why? What?
Dude, I'm out here stressing about not being able to get with a woman because I might say like one word wrong, and you're leading with I sucked cock, and you're still having sex?
That's the thing. So long as you're not...
What the fuck?
Women care about... If you're not ignorant, who gives a fuck? The thing is like you can say you care too much about what they think.
Yeah, of course.
Who gives a fuck?
I do.
That's the problem.
I give lots of fucks.
That's the problem. No, these people aren't your
Don't
wives.
they want me to give them? But they're my baby girl.
I cannot believe you said that. Looking me in the eyes. I cannot believe you said that.
If I'm dating Caitlin Clark, I'm treating her as though she's my wife.
Bingo. And that you should.
But that means I give a fuck about her.
That means you give a fuck about her. That means he doesn't give a fuck about all the bullshit that she wants you to give a fuck about.
Nah, dude. I give a fuck about everything she wants me to.
Then good luck, nigga. Godspeed and good luck.
Okay. Okay, so you're saying I shouldn't give a fuck about, like...
anything that you don't give a fuck about. But the thing is, you can't be ignorant. Be respectful. Be honest. Be well-spoken.
But how am I not going to give a fuck about what she thinks of me?
Because you don't actually... Here's the thing. You don't actually give a fuck. You give a fuck about her reaction and whether you will secure some type of deal with her. That's the bad part. Women can smell that off of a man.
Okay.
You don't... And I'm not saying that this is you, but I'm saying you don't owe me pussy. You can fuck off, and I'll be fine. And they can feel that. But I'm well-spoken, I'm intelligent, I make them laugh, so we're fine.
I'm one of those.
But it's a thing of where you go, oh, well, this might fuck up the you don't actually care. In a way, that's a way of virtue signaling. In a way, you're pretending to care about what you say when in reality you care about the means.
Yeah. But I don't even care about the means to it. I mean, I do on some level, obviously, but the emotional rejection is the most stinging to me.
Of course, my advice for everyone with that, get used to it.
Yeah, I know, dude.
It's so fun.
I'm just so soft. That's why I deleted Hinge. I was like, I'm just too soft for
Hinge
this
is
app.
horrible.
I'm just too soft.
Don't use dating apps. Go talk to a woman and let her say no to your face.
Oh, boy.
And
I don't know
after a
how to
while-
approach a woman, and I don't... That's just like...
Did you know how to do comedy before you started?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Fucking.
No, I'm kidding. No, obviously I didn't fucking know. Comedy's so easy, though, with that, because there's just like it's like, all right, come to this place at this time, sign up on a list, and then we'll put you up. and you get this amount of time.
But doing well is not easy, despite what everyone on the fucking planet thinks. Doing well is hard.
Yeah, of
it
course.
takes work and practice.
Of course.
And thought.
Yeah.
And I'm too meticulous. I'm too I seem like very spontaneous, but I'm not.
Bro,
I
you
calculate.
should see my fucking notes. They're retarded.
But I mean, like with social, whatever. I'm like so calculated, so because I know a lot socially. Like that's like the area that I excel. And so it's like nothing is spontaneous. The same way that when I'm on stage.
What?
And what?
Nothing is spontaneous with you socially? There's no way that's true, dude.
And I would say that it goes more for
I think you have a planned framework, but the stuff inside that's spontaneous.
I would say more so in relationships, nothing is spontaneous. Socially, kind of, but I'm thinking about all the ways that it would go before I even do the thing.
Okay.
It's like really weird.
Social chess.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm thinking about the outcome of every possible.
Yeah.
Like if I say this, whatever.
Yeah. But it's just a matter of you do something over and over, it means less. And women are attracted to a certain sense of apathy. And I don't know how red pill that sounds, but they can't argue it.
What's apathy?
Apathy is like it's like a disinterest, a lack of caring.
I have noticed that. I mean, I cracked the Hinge code finally. It's sad because I cracked the code and then I immediately deleted the app. But the code is that you just. So the thing that's cool is that I'm able to match with like women way out of my league.
You're gonna give free game to these niggas right now?
Huh?
You're gonna give like free game?
I'll give it to them.
Why?
What do you mean? They're loyal.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I give all my colored friends, my sisters and my brothers. So, but there's part of the reason this works is because I am like at least I have a symmetrical face,
You're
so
a
I'm
handsome
able
white
to
man.
match with. I'm able to get attention or likes on the app from like a pretty hot demographic, but also I think my prompts are pretty good. But it's all about once you get them, then how are you going to respond? And I figured out that all you have to do is just subtly or directly just tell them that they don't like you and they hate being told what to think or what to do, and then so they'll go against it. And it literally has almost worked across the board. It's to the point where I've been talking with girls way out of my league that I'm not even interested in, but I'm just like, this is crazy
Playing the game.
that this is working. There was one girl where I just kept being like, this won't work, this won't work, this won't work. This is why we're not compatible. And we got so abstract that we were talking about our kid wearing a Shrek T-shirt to school, and I was like, I might be into this girl.
Beautiful,
like,
ain't it?
yeah, it was crazy.
Beautiful.
She had a snaggled tooth.
That's okay.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, that's my hack.
It's different in person.
But that's
I'm
also
not giving
not
out
gonna-
free game.
Oh, really?
Hell no.
How much would I have to pay?
You won't have to pay. Just I don't want everyone.
What? Dude, that would be helping the growth. If Kieron Harrell tells his secret.
You know how many secrets I just fucking told on this fucking podcast?
Those are not secrets.
Those are secrets.
Those are just very gay things that happen.
It's a.
You're not gonna tell me how you pick up women in public?
I don't pick them up. I don't look for them. That's the number one.
They come to
secret.
you?
No, I will speak to a woman, but I'm not looking for her.
It's very progressive.
I'll speak to you. I will say
Bro, I know you're a little heat seeker missile when you want to be.
me.
Yeah.
When I got chlamydia last October.
Respect.
I was kind of turned, but I gave it to a good woman. I passed it to a good woman, and I
Knowingly?
was like, no,
Okay.
no, and I couldn't be with her if she was in her 30s.
This is super random, but I just realized you have the exact like physique of like one of the Avatar people.
Which avatars?
Like the super hot blue people.
I'll take that.
All right, but
Fuck yeah.
continue.
I just feel bad because I enjoyed her, and I feel real bad about that. That one was tough.
Oh, did
But,
you have to text her and be like, "Hey,
called her.
so
Called her. It was probably like
Oh man,
I don't really get nervous that often. Like I'm not like a nervous person.
That'd be a nervous phone call.
that I
Pacing back and forth.
Was sweating, and it was October, so it was cold. I was like sweating. It was heartbreaking. That shit was hard. But like so at that time, I still wasn't looking, and if a woman like for a second seemed like she just wasn't interested, then I'd just be like, okay, and I would not bother you, and I won't. Like I made a lot of friends in that time too.
I do that too, but the problem is that none of them like ever. Like if I just like say to them like, "Oh, you're not interested," all right, I'm out. In person, because in the app you can just like volume, but in person it's like okay, but then it's just over, and then I'll just never find a woman that is interested.
Women play the game too. It's different. Women's first game, the first difficulty with a woman is seeing if you're creepy and if you're thirsty.
Okay.
And if you're neither of those things,
I'm parched.
She'll give you a chance. Stop being. Stop being. Beat off to where I don't masturbate that often.
Bro, if you're about to tell me to beat off more,
I do not masturbate that often. I don't.
that is shocking.
I do not. I don't like it. I like coming when I'm high, but other than that, I really just don't care for it. Porn's weird. And
I mean, they're moving, dude.
and it was a
It's
huge deal to me in the
amazing.
beginning. But now it's just like I've you know. And so what I did was I masturbated a lot, like a fuck ton, a lot. And then my brain was just like, this is not good advice because there are two types of people.
I don't even know what this is at this point.
I'm a very obsessive person.
Okay.
I'm not good at putting things down.
Including my dick.
Bingo. I would never let it go. But like when it came to porn, there was just a thing of where I got so disgusted and lost so much. I'm like, it doesn't feel good. This is routine. And then I was like, I'm done with it.
You weren't watching good stuff. But
I was watching phenomenal things. But I do have a pocket pussy. And so then like whenever I get horny, I'm like, oh, I would like to masturbate. Then I will.
yeah, it's like a filet mignon. You're not going to cook steak all the time, but when
Bingo.
you do,
Oh,
medium rare.
I'm cooking.
Yeah.
I'm cooking. I'm putting a napkin across my neck.
yeah, tucking it in.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm edging. We're not stopping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, edging is obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a pocket, but you want to see it?
Yeah, I would actually love to if you could bring that out on the pod. Okay. In the closet. I've never seen a pocket pussy. I'm curious how deep it is.
This one's a little beat up.
Oh, it's in a t-shirt. All right, so Kai just pulled out a t-shirt. So opening the t-shirt. It's a maroon. No fucking way. It's a double-sided pocket pussy? Oh my, you have torn this thing apart. Oh my God. She has a butthole and a pussy. Oh my God, you've been inside there? And the teeth, it's so the other side, there's a tongue.
Look at the roof of the mouth.
There's a roof of the mouth that's grooved.
That's the what you call it?
Cloaca? No.
Uvula?
Uvula. Good pull. Are the teeth supposed to be detached like they do meth?
No, I actually.
You just fucked the shit out of this?
Yeah.
Can I hold this?
If you want to.
I mean, this is nuts. See, my dick would go right through this thing.
That's the point. And then when you come
Squirts out the other side?
and yeah,
Does it,
so good, so good. I always, when I'm about to come, I always have her giving me head. That way I can come out of that end.
that's wild.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I cannot believe you just did that. Nah, you sucked a dick. I believe it. He just kissed his pocket pussy on the lips. Wow.
I hope this was good for you.
This is good. Honestly, I don't like I get uncomfortable like in like a way of like I feel like I'm not impressing somebody or like I bomb in front of them socially.
Uh-huh.
But in terms of like that stuff, I don't think I can get uncomfortable. Like truly.
I think this is
My line is just so far that I don't think I can.
I think this is a very fun episode.
Yeah, of course.
Did you like Be Real?
What?
Let's get meta. Do you like the episode?
I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I've literally been considering, can I just put out like a 20-minute video that starts with you talking about getting molested?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I
might just do a series of just like guests revealing gay things they did.
the
You and Zach
age I
Liss.
want bleeped out.
Okay.
I kind of don't want that doll thing, but leave it.
Yeah. I'm going to probably bleep out the 17 and 364 days thing. Because that was... And if I do bleep that out and people are hearing this out of context, they're going to assume that we're talking about like somebody like fucking down, but we're talking about... like they're going to think that we're talking about whether it's okay to have sex with that, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about... Well, let's see, now we're getting into the same territory.
This is up to you.
Yeah.
That wasn't nothing bad. Got
I
said
mean
in that.
but yeah, objectively nothing was bad, but yeah, people are no one's. It's gonna be part of it. It also holds it together. It's a nice quilt.
It was good,
It's a nice molestation.
and
quilt.
we agreed that it was like fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, and then that led to me talking about something else. It was all bled.
Well,
together.
yeah, it was all centered around the act of sucking the guy's cock, which was originally for the Xbox, but now I realize it was the other way around.
Yes.
Sort of a 2-for-1
It
deal.
was to get head.
You're not going to bed.
What do you mean you're tired? Do
Yeah.
you see my rock hard penis right now? You're going to bed?
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at my clean, no pube penis
Yeah.
right now.
I respect that you're very open. I'm one of those guys that like people don't think because I don't talk about myself a ton.
Mm.
But if you ask me questions, I will literally just like say whatever. I do not care.
That's an important trait. That's a good trait to have.
Yeah.
Makes people enjoy talking to you.
Yeah, it's authentic.
Yeah.
And I mean, but I also have found that most people, if you just ask them point blank a like pretty wild thing, they'll answer it.
Mm-hmm.
People like talking about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like I've had some pretty bad things happen. Like my dad's died, and people like are very very cautious about like talking about that and the stuff that comes along with that. But I have no problem with it. It's actually kind of nice to talk about because I never get to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
So people are always like, "How do you like approach that?" And first of all, I have to be like, "Well, my friend asked me recently. He was like, your dad died when you were in high school. Like, so what should you say to people whose parents have died?" And I was just like, "I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's different."
Yeah.
Because I've seen people's people die, parent, friend, whatever it is. Someone dies in their life. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
There's nothing right to say. Someone just fucking died.
Because you can't say, "Hey, same thing happened." It's like shut the fuck
That's
up.
the worst thing.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. There's a lot. That's exactly what I told him. I said, "There's a lot. I don't know what you're supposed to say. I know what you're not supposed to say. What you're not supposed to say is, I totally get it.
Yeah.
I had a Bernese Mountain Dog
Yeah.
named Sammy
Yeah.
who died of cancer when he was 15,
It's like who gives a fuck?
and it was really sad.
This is about me right
And
now.
I cried for like a day.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, my mom just died of cancer." You're like, it's almost the same.
As my Burmese.
Sammy was so cute.
Sammy was a part of the family.
Yeah, you don't understand. Like,
He
really.
wasn't a dog. He was our
Yeah. He ate his own shit, but god damn it.
son. He was a
Yeah.
dumb kid.
The worst thing that you can do, and I'm not, should I say this person's name? I'll just bleep it. But we're at Easy Bar. I haven't seen this guy in a long time anyway, but we were at Easy Bar, and he was just monopolizing the conversation.
Mm.
And I asked,
Interesting.
that's interesting? Why?
Doesn't happen around me.
Well, it's because you're there.
Really?
He's probably intimidated.
Really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
bet. But he's monopolizing the conversation, and I was trying to ask questions to divert from him.
Mm.
So at one point I was just like, he just kept talking, and he did that thing that I fucking hate, where he said like I was trying to like distract from him because he just wouldn't stop talking. He wasn't turning it on. You know those people that just I'm okay if you talk, but if you bring other people in and you're like, it's like a whole group thing. It's just him and we're listening.
Yeah, you're not doing a fucking filibuster.
Exactly. And it's not entertaining.
Yeah.
So then I was like, "What's everybody's worst bomb story?" And I was like, that'll be something. Hannah literally goes, "Ooh," like she gets excited, and I was like, "Perfect." And then he cuts her off and like puts his finger up, and he's like, "I have one." And we're like, "Fuck." And then he tells this 2-minute story, and like clearly thinks it's like a great story. Yeah. And we're all just like, "Okay, cool." So that wasn't really a bombing story.
Yeah.
That's sick. And then he goes up on stage that night, tells that story verbatim.
Just did a bit with everybody.
Did a bit.
That is my least favorite way to interact with anyone ever on the planet.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of being like, "Can I run something by you?" Or being, and like, if they say no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Or just being like, "Do you think this is funny?" But if you like try to slip a fully formed bit into conversation, you can go fuck yourself forever. Yeah. That is that's the gayest shit that you could do.
I despise that shit. Despise.
By the way, I can tell it's not authentic on stage. I can tell it's like the way you wrote it is not like real on stage. It's not going to work in fucking conversation. Mm-hmm. That's an even more real format. How would you think that we'd be like, "Oh, is this just what they're thinking right now?"
Right.
We also do the thing that you're doing.
So we see behind the curtain.
Exactly. If you're doing that to a group, I've done that to strangers on the street where like I'll just like launch into it. Basically, like the topic will be something, and I'll basically like sort of do a bit that I know I have on that topic, and they'll just be like, "How have you thought of it?" And I'll be like, "I'm just a genius."
Yeah.
But if I'm around comics, it's like this is all of our thing.
My favorite thing. I would much rather be around something, and that kind of goes back to like my calm thing, where it's like calm people don't do that. Like it's like a thing of where it's like
because he's desperate. That's a desperate move.
It seems it. I wasn't there. I don't know, but
I'm saying in general, if you're doing that.
I hate that. I don't like. So many comics have done that to me, and then I'm like, "Oh, that sucks. I liked you. Now I don't ever want to talk to you."
Does that ruin it forever?
Ruins it for a while.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, because that's so not me as a person. What's your day? What's really going on? How are you? Who hurt you today? I want to talk. You'll make me laugh in that.
It's a form of small talk
Yes.
because it's impersonal.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a person.
Yeah.
I know I'm talking to you because I think you're funny. Number one, we're sitting down in public talking to each other because I think you're funny.
Do you
up
not
there.
talk to people you don't think are funny?
I do, but
Okay.
like in depth and for long periods of
Yeah.
time. Fuck no. It's like we're sitting down somewhere and you're doing this shit. I gotta go. I gotta pee. I gotta get a drink.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
I feel good about myself now.
Good. You should.
Yeah. So who have you sat down with and you're like, I can't do this?
A lot of people.
Actually, don't say their names.
A lot of
That's a
people.
joke. But okay, yeah. I mean, I've talked about that ad nauseum on
Ugh.
podcasts too, about how many not self-aware people there are,
Ugh.
and how hard it is to have conversation. I mean, I used to be like, oh, these people don't hit mics anymore. Like, what do they do? I only do mics, and I do love mics to a certain capacity. I love the performing at a mic. Joe List says this. He's like, if I could snap my fingers and be on stage, I'd do it a million times. Like, I'd literally do it like 20 sets a night.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The hardest
yeah.
part of comedy is sitting there for 3 hours,
Yes.
surrounded by people that you either sort of like, but it's a weird limbo, or people that you literally cannot stand.
Yes.
That is the hard part
Yes.
of comedy. Yeah.
I would do comedy. Again, snap my fingers, be on stage. I would not do it right when I wake up. I would wake up, give myself an hour because I'm horrible when I wake up. I'm just a piece of shit. And then I would probably
It would be fun to try it at least once, just wake up fucking on stage.
and just
though.
be
Yeah.
there. But I would do that shit the entire day.
Same.
And I would do it for like this joke that I'm trying to craft.
I would literally do it right.
Yeah.
Just like keep going back.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be so OP.
Yes. But like but back to the fucking thing. It's like, but so I know you're funny. That's not how you form a friendship.
Yeah.
You're not I'm not the cattle that we make laugh.
Exactly. You
know
don't
what
have
I mean?
there's nothing to prove to me.
You know what I mean?
I already think you're funny.
I'm not that cattle. Don't do this to me.
Yeah.
Have a genuine conversation with me, and then I like you, and that's also all part of like the human existence and like social interaction, which seems to just not dawn on people. Is that familiarity is a thing that establishes friendships. It's familiarity. There's a lot of stories about how like good stories, like what's it called? Academic research papers about people that have formed relationships with people that one person was really interested in, and it sounds like crazy and stalkerish, but I mean it's not. It's like human, whatever. One person is really interested in another person, and then that person will continue to make themselves familiar at the place that person frequents. Won't
Okay.
talk to them, won't bother them, won't look at, but just be familiar.
This makes a lot of sense.
And then when that person finally says something to them, now we have something to talk about because we've both spent mutual time in this
Shared
place.
experience.
And that is familiarity. That's how something forms.
That's why me and my friends talk about this, because it used to be like when you're in high school, it was so much easier to like have a crush on somebody because you're in the same environment as that, like having the same class with somebody that you have a crush on. You're just there with an hour every single day or 5 days out of the week, whatever. You're with this person, and you can, even if you're not talking to them, you're still like, you can, and then the next day you can be like, hey, when that thing happened.
Yeah.
It's
familiarity
familiarity's
crazy.
huge.
It is. And so the thing with
Comedy is that for us.
yes. But the thing is that what you should do is go, oh, this is the thing that's really been bothering me lately. Because then the next time I see you, if I'm a decent person that knows how to communicate, I'll go, oh, how'd that thing work out? And now you feel good.
Yeah.
But if I walk up to you a day later and I go, bunga bing bong, the fucking bit, you'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, we did that yesterday. There's no familiarity there. There's nothing real there. But I can walk up and be like, yo, did you recover from that? How'd that job interview? How'd that whatever? That's how shit builds. And people seem to not. People. You cannot expect people to behave how you behave. That's something that I'm trying to understand right now.
Can't expect people to suck your cock.
Yes, I can. And I do. And you better.
Yeah, you can't expect people to behave the way you behave.
It sets you up for failure. And I'm already a person that has very low expectations. So I don't know why this one is so permeates so much of my brain.
I mean, I think this is a pretty universal desire, though, to have people actually connect with you. Because I think those people, I mean, I think with both of us, we have this thing where it's like we sort of have to do that. Like I can't do small talk. I physically can't do it. I can't do it. I have to tap out, or I just have to just be
really
silent.
Quick. That's
What?
part of the game. I'm not gonna give too much.
No,
out.
I know, of course.
But no. I'm saying
What?
way callback to free game.
Oh, well, that's why I'm not good at it, friend. Although, well, yeah.
No, I'm saying don't do it. What happened?
The camera died. We got the audio. It's fine.
Damn, the camera died?
Do you want me to put in a battery?
Oh, fuck. What time is it?
It's been an hour 40. How much more time do you want to do?
Because I have to...
I'll do like 20 more minutes if you want. 15. Filling dead air, filling dead air.
Oh, we're on.
Yeah, we have the audio.
Fuck.
The
Okay,
audio
hold
is what matters.
Give me a second. Let's do a camera. Let's do the camera too. Will you have to change anything?
Okay, I'm going to change wall. Oh, Instagram notification. Oh,
And
nothing.
Don't worry. I'll talk during the dead air.
Nothing good. Okay.
I'll tell you this. If you're still listening to this right now, you're actually a great person.
I know some people who are. Michael Pav, shout out. Matthew Jordan, shout out.
Do any of these people, are they not comedians?
Neither of them are.
Okay,
It's my
then
little cousin, one of my best friends.
I'll tell you this. If y'all are ever in the city of Chicago or any place that I visit when I'm on the road, message me on Instagram and I will give you free tickets to wherever I am because you are a great person.
I could see Pav doing that.
Pav, I'm telling you, take me up on the offer, KI_Almighty, because you are a good person, especially if we still have your retention right now and you know everything about me. So
Yeah, he's in the car right now.
He's in the car?
Yeah, he's driving to work.
Oh, work right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, and this isn't a live pod, dude.
No, I guess that was, I
Alright.
guess that was fucking stupid as hell to fucking say. I am responding to a text message, and it's hard to say a word while I'm also trying. And this is an important, a serious one.
Oh my god.
And so I'm trying to. I am doing the pod now. Oh, see, I was trying to. Hold on, I am doing.
My camera is disturbingly hot right now.
We don't have to. We're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just do audio.
Do you want to just do audio?
Yeah,
Okay.
because the real listeners are just going to listen to audio anyway.
Cool. Okay, fine with me.
I only really care about the audio for this pod.
I
The video is nice and it's like whatever.
It helps.
But yeah,
Let's-
because you get clips or whatever. But ultimately, I think it's the coolest if you're just listening to it. And then this is still going to be on YouTube. There's just going to be a picture of my dog Duke
hell yeah.
on the screen.
Cool with me.
Yeah. We can just go for like 20 more minutes or something.
Can we get one more topic because I do have to make this
Yeah.
phone call.
Can I hit your pen?
Yeah. Okay.
You're making a phone call?
I have to.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it live on the pod?
Fuck no, not this one. Pray for me. I pray that I
All right. Do you want me to pause?
keep all my wits about me. No.
Because I could get a drink of water.
Let's do. Can we do like 5 minutes?
Yeah, let's do
A
5.
big topic and then we'll close.
Yeah, let me just take a big hit.
You're good. And while you're taking that hit, again, anybody that's listening, even if it's not Sav.
Do you have anything to plug while I'm hitting this?
I plug my Instagram. That's the main thing. My link tree is on my Instagram. My website's on my Instagram. Everything, every way to get to me is on my Instagram. If I get a couple more followers back, I am going to do my mailing list. But yeah, I do comedy. I act. What else? I try to not kill myself every single fucking day. That's the majority of my life. Damn, these are so long hits. What else do you want me to say? That's all I got. Oh, it died.
Oh, it did?
It died. Yeah.
Fuck. So I've just been, all right. I feel like a fool now.
It's okay.
5 minutes. What's this topic?
Up to you.
Or am I? Well, okay. I mean, you were saying, okay, so we can either go the small talk route with women or keep talking about how people suck that aren't.
Okay, free game since the camera's off now, and for some reason I believe that
Because
that
this is the real loyal people listening at this point.
Go on, give me a second.
Okay. This is not, I'm not sponsored by anybody yet, but if anybody's a representative that works for the company Harry's, like the soaps and shaving stuff, please sponsor the pod. I will literally market the shit out of your product. I will get back into the feet stuff. I'll crack into the feet market just to sell. I'll ship some fucking, if you make a foot soap, I swear to God, it'll be the #1 selling foot soap in the world.
I'd buy it and beat off to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll beat off to it. All
Free
right.
game. It is right away avoiding small talk and avoiding flattery. That's the first thing that I do.
Avoiding flattery.
Yes.
I think you're right, because that comes off as parched.
It does. But there has to be a charm about it.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'll tell you an example of something that did work for me. I've copy and pasted it several times. Where I'll meet a woman somewhere, and the thing is that usually, this is another. I don't really like. I have, but I don't like just approaching women, and this is good. There's no way to make this sound good. It's just going to sound how it sounds. There's a power dynamic there that I don't like to participate in because they go, everyone wants me, everyone's coming up to me.
Yeah.
In that power dynamic, and I promise you that I think that I'm cooler than you. So I don't do that on average. So
Yeah.
the thing is, like, after a show or after, like, a mic where I do well and I'm at, like, a bar, I'll walk up to a woman And then I'll go like, hi, and she'll go, oh, you were really funny. And I go, cool. Now you know that I'm funny. Now you know that I have a cool job. Now we're closer to even. And I'm not attacking
them
you.
seeing you crush makes it a million times easier.
Yes.
I've never experienced that, but I imagine it must, because they already think they know you to some extent.
Bingo.
And they think you're funny.
Bingo. But I'm saying getting whatever it takes to get as close to that even playing field is much better than you just being another guy that's approaching her.
Uh-huh.
And so then from there, what I have said several times is, oh, thank you, yada, yada, yada. How are you? And then she'll go, blah, 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 blah. And I'll go, I hate that. And then she'll go, what? I'm like, oh, don't talk to me like you're talking to someone fucking giving you a Starbucks cup. I'm like, let me know something about you. And she was like, what do you mean? I'm like, I want to know something that you should not say to the first person that just approaches you. And then she'll always look up. Always. She'll go, and she'll go, like what? I'm like, the thing that you thought about when you looked up. And then, and it is, when I'm telling you that shit.
What if she looks down?
Say the same thing.
Okay.
If she's looking, she's processing a thing. And when she looks back to you, she thought of the thing. And now she's concealing it. And so then I go, I'm not an idiot. All your body language has indicated that you thought of the thing. And even if it's not the big thing, it's a thing.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to talk about. And then we get into it. And then from there it comes skill and fucking communication and charm, and then you can flatter.
It's like a job interview. You just got to get your foot in the door.
Bingo. And then once you're there, you're good. Once you're talking about something real, you see what you guys connect on, what you disagree on. So if you don't want to pursue it, you leave. There was a woman that I did that. There was a time where, and I fully could have had sex with this woman. It would have been a big win for me, but I fully could have.
Skinny girl.
No.
Well, you said it wouldn't have been a big win.
Oh, well, then in that case, it would have been a big win.
Huge win.
Not huge. Larger than I'm accustomed to of a win.
A big boned win.
She was pretty, very pretty.
Pretty big boned win.
But we were having a conversation, and as we were doing that thing where I was like, stop doing all that bullshit, and we started having a real conversation.
Tell me about your weight problems.
Tell me how you got like this. So we were talking, and then she said something that I didn't like.
Okay.
And then I was just done with it, and then from there I just started fucking with her, and it was just friendly. And I was just like, okay. I'm like, I'm leaving now. Have a good night. And then she was like, text me, and I was like, nah. And I said that. I was like, nah, I'm not going to. And then I just left. But there was nothing like mean or hard. We then just started talking like friends. And then she was like, oh, this is just cool.
Uh-huh.
But it's the thing of I'm not doing all this bullshit as if I'm like, please, Saya, will you please look my way? It's just a thing of what's up.
You have to treat them normal.
Yes. No flattery. Tell me something real so I know about do you fucking think? And then we have a good conversation. If we agree on things, then I will compliment. Because now I'm not complimenting your look. You know you're hot. You're outside. You're wearing revealing. You know you're hot.
Yeah.
I will compliment how you handled the situation. I will compliment how you conducted yourself at work. I would do that shit. And that inherently means more to you because I'm complimenting your character.
Of course.
It's really easy game, but it's just you have to handle it tactfully.
I also think that the hardest part of that is just doing it. Is like the commencing it.
That's the most fun part. That's the part where even then your nerves you're going like, oh shit. You have to view that as fun, not as scary.
I completely agree.
You're
the closer
alive.
to death you are, the more alive you feel.
You're alive, nigga. You're nervous. Your body's jittering. That's amazing.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
nerves.
I love adrenaline, dude. I love adrenaline.
Yeah, so fucking sweat and walk up to that woman.
Yeah. Just getting in that real conversation. I know you just told me the way to do it, but then also it's kind of like, to me, it's like if we can't naturally segue to something real pretty quickly, I don't even care.
No.
Because then you're not the one.
No. Because every single, the Japanese art of three faces.
I can't, oh my God.
The Japanese art of three faces. The face we show ourselves, the face we show our friends, and the face we have in public.
The public face.
I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this.
I'm not doing this with you.
I'm not. Even the cameras are off, so I can even lie and say,
no camera.
I ain't doing that shit with you.
That was Kai just doing a really pretty racist.
I was talking the same fucking time as him.
I was doing a Kieron Harrell impression while he was doing a Japanese man
That's
impression.
Good. That I'll take. There we go. You were doing blackface and yellow. There, Wiz Khalifa. There was...
That's beautiful.
The art of three faces.
Okay.
People in public will not show you their real face unless prompted to.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. So that whole like organic thing where it just clicks, that occurs, but it's far less likely. And then I also don't want a person that outgoing. I also don't want a person who any person that they meet, they'll just be the real them.
But isn't that us?
Yeah, I don't want to be with someone like me.
Okay, that's fair.
I would never in my life.
You don't want to be with someone like me?
No.
Okay, that's fair.
What the fuck?
No, that was a test. It was a test.
No.
It was a test. It was a test to see if you would suck my cock.
No, I will, but not like metaphorically.
Yeah, of course.
And so it's like it's a thing where it's like you're supposed to be nervous, and then that also makes us feel good as men. That's like part of the hunt. can I break you a little bit? Can I make you bend on something that you think is weird? That's the fun part for us.
I watched a TED Talk on psychologically how to like make women, and this is so sad to admit, but like how to make women attracted to you. But but this guy said they did a bunch of tests, and they had a guy and a girl go on a bunch of dates, like a bunch of guys and girls, and they had, in one case, it was the guy agreed with everything she said, and then one case he disagreed with everything she said, and then another he was like neutral, and then another he disagreed then agreed, another he agreed then disagreed, overwhelmingly. And then they like asked the girl how it went, and how like what gauged her
Same
interest
guy,
level.
different women, or a bunch of different people altogether.
It must have been same guy, bunch of different women, I think.
Same location, same time.
I don't know.
Okay.
But overwhelmingly, the results were in favor of initially disagreeing with what she says and then agreeing, because she thinks that she's changing your mind.
Bingo.
Yeah.
And then there was bingo, and then there was another thing that I was going to... Oh, and then also, one of the things, science of sex appeal, another one of the same things is that, and people would like to do the societal norm argument, which I understand, but then that's also a bulldozing fallacy, because you cannot argue the realm of our society. It's how we exist.
The bulldozing fallacy.
So that's not the name of it, but
I know.
it's essentially what it is, where it's like a thing of where it's like you're using this trump card to be like, well, doesn't this disprove you? No, because the society that we exist in is inescapable. It's a fabric that we have to exist in, so we have to acknowledge it as fact.
Okay, but what is it?
Thank you, because
Because I would, yeah.
Is that one of the most attractive things in men, and one of the most prominent things in what people will call like an alpha man, this is so red pill, is a discernment and disagreeableness.
Okay.
It's attractive to people.
Yeah, that makes
I'm
sense.
certain in what I'm saying, and
having
also,
their own opinions.
I don't have to agree with you. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. And that thing of like, this is my opinion, so long as I can defend my opinion, is when that disagreeableness becomes attractive.
That makes sense. I mean, yeah, it's just having your own opinion.
And then when you apply that with this woman scenario, not only that, but then she then goes, oh, fuck, he listened. And so then it's like a reciprocity thing, and the women are highly more
All comes
agreeable.
back to reciprocity.
It does.
Yeah.
That has been the theme of this fucking podcast.
That's the third callback, you fucking asshole. Truer than you know. That's the third callback. Sorry, this guy commented that I'm not doing enough callbacks, and then on the last video he said I expect at least 3 callbacks.
Oh, you did 3?
That's 3 for reciprocity, I believe.
There we go.
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
Yeah,
just kidding. You're my biggest fan.
Fuck you, brother.
That's
but I love
that's
you.
real reciprocity. That's 4.
There we go.
All right, but yeah, back to reciprocity.
Yeah, so it's that, and so then women, their agreeableness is found more attractive. So then when she then wants to agree with a man because she's being reciprocal, in turn they're both finding each other more attractive. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I guess if you're disagreeing with somebody, they're like, he really listened. Well, I mean, as long as you're doing it with like actual, like you're like summarizing what they said and then relating it to what they said. Yeah.
Bingo. That's it. So everyone acts like this shit is so fucking hard. I think people just need to read a fucking book about, because we lack, so many people like such fucking, what happened?
I just thought of a bit idea. Sorry.
No, take it. Do it.
Can I just say it out loud?
Yeah.
To see, I know. This
I'm not
is just
gonna
like,
laugh.
This is based on what we just said. No, but I'm not going to say it as a bit. So, you know how I just said like the whole, like you start by you disagree and then you agree? Mm-hmm. What about like a bit of like me making up a story? Like, so I decided to try that on a date, and I was like, everything she says right out of the gate, I'm going to hard disagree with, and then I'm going to flip the script. We get on the date. First thing that, like right out of the gate, she's like, Black Lives Matter. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to turn this around later. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Disagree out of the gate. Just like insert something that you can't disagree with.
I like it, but I knew you were going to go there.
That's true. It's not surprising.
I knew you were going to go there.
Oh, I should make her the bad guy. Like flip it.
I think it should be like, first thing that she says would be like, hi, my name is Sarah. And you would go, is it?
Wrong.
That would be funnier.
Okay, yeah,
that would be like
something that's indisputable too. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's way better.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, that was good, dude.
And then you could hit that. The third thing.
We just wrote together. Dude, when you, me, and Sam wrote together, I was so productive.
Wasn't it beautiful?
We should do that again.
I agree.
Seriously. And you were really good with being like, no, now you go. Because Sam was trying to do like 3 in a row. And you're like, no, this is how we're gonna do this.
All
one
right,
at a time.
All right.
Yeah, he's like, all right, man. So like, and we're like, no, yo, hey,
Sam.
you just did an 8-minute fucking diatribe.
Yes. Shut up, nigga.
And we love you, but
yes.
parody.
That's funny.
I just remember being like, "Thank you, guy."
Yes. Because I'm like, brother, you're not bulldoze. You're not doing the bulldoze. I don't know why I said bulldoze fallacy. I can't remember.
Sam
the
and
name
the
of
bulldoze fallacy. Dude, that might be the title of this episode. Sam and the bulldoze fallacy,
let's
or
do
just
it.
reciprocity.
Reciprocity. You can talk about me sucking a dick.
For the title?
Oh, reciprocity. If you're using that thumbnail, reciprocity that's intriguing.
Okay, I think they're gonna think, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Okay, you were saying something about the being on a date with a woman, having your own opinions, something like that.
Well, oh, no, you're right. I was gonna
Yeah.
go into another.
I
thing.
interrupted.
I
am gonna try that bit.
Oh, but did I say the part where it'd be mutually attractive to both people?
Yes.
That was the last point.
Yes.
Really.
Yes.
It just that it'd be that. Just that then they would both be playing a game.
You're
of
starting
tennis.
something right after that, though. Fuck.
I won't be able to remember. But I like that bit. If you come out softer and with what a woman would actually say, that'll be funny.
I have a cat. No, you don't.
All right. Let's see the cat then. You sure?
Yeah. Okay. That's definitely better. All right. Well, do you have any closing remarks? Dude, I want to say, genuinely, this might be the best I've done. Seriously. I knew it was going to be good because it's just you're good at having conversation.
Thank you, brother.
But yeah, that was really good. And I also will say that like this podcast, it's very rare that you just have conversations with people and for just a long time. Isn't it fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
To just talk.
I know. Nobody does that.
No.
It fucking pisses me off.
No. I'm very happy. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We ping pong well.
Yeah.
And shit. That will forever be hilarious. Her mom was black. That will forever be hilarious to me. No, I had a great fucking time. And I was getting worked up about this shit that I have to handle when this is over. So I'm happy to just fucking talk and passively vent.
Yeah.
Shit was good. I'm happy.
I just worked all day today and I was like, I need to beat my meat and then talk to a light-skinned black man.
And did you do both?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, last thing.
Yeah.
I need to say this. The camera's off. Well, it doesn't matter. They've already seen. I got to say, dude, you have possibly the smallest ass I've ever seen on a human being.
Smallest?
Yeah.
You want me to pull my ass out?
For
right
your body?
now? I got a good ass. It's nice. It's tight.
The shape? Oh, it's tight.
Do we mean tight or do we mean literally like Hank Hill small?
It's both small and tight. It's tight. It's small in how tight it is. Or sorry, it's tight in how small it is.
I'll take that.
I
would have shown them.
You have like very broad shoulders.
Yeah.
And then it's just like a giant triangle.
That I agree with. Okay, we're locked in on that.
Like
yes.
I have like a rectangular thing going on, and then I have like pretty big quads, and then I don't know. But like you have like and you wear these tight pants too that accentuate it as well. I mean, that was the other reason I was intimidated by you at Easy Bar, because I was like, this guy's dick is not breathing right now.
Hell no, it doesn't have to.
Suffocating this shit.
Have to.
Yeah, and then a week later, fucking right on the thigh.
My dick needs
fucking spilled my Angry Orchard everywhere.
Did you?
Yeah.
I smelled your drink.
I'm kidding.
I was like, fuck.
That would have been nuts.
I would have probably.
Dude, I did like tell Matt Calhoun, I was like, Kieron Harrell just
what did he say?
Scared me, and he was like,
weird.
whoa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because at that point we both didn't know you at all. Yeah. Getting to know anybody.
Fucking, I'm glad we know each other.
Huh? Yeah.
You're a good friend.
You're a good friend too.
I mean that.
Yeah.
And we will write together soon.
Yeah.
I don't know how soon. Well, when I get free in a couple of days again, then we'll do it that way.
Absolutely. We should get Sam in on that.
I want to.
Bingo.
Okay.
Make some sketches.
Do it at his house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we should probably do it like here or at my place, because then it'll just be us three.
Oh, and
just to focus.
Yeah.
It's not. I have nothing against the guys. I love those guys.
No, but that's fair. But then
yeah,
we'll
but
talk
it's distractions. Yeah. TV on, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Isolate. We need to isolate.
Cool with me.
Or even just like outside in the park. Although Sam doesn't really like.
That nigga hates the outside.
Outdoors. Yeah, dude. I mean, his life is.
He needs everything.
His life is simultaneously like so much better than mine and so much worse. It's
Yes.
really funny. I tell him that all the time.
Yes.
It's really funny.
I love that man with the same. If you're listening, I love you with all my fucking heart, brother.
I remember we were in a McDonald's drive-thru, and he was ordering, and he told us, he was like, dude, I had McDonald's for like every meal every day for like 9 years straight. And I was like, wait, like, do you still like McDonald's? And he literally goes, I fucking love that shit. And then he goes, yes. I'll have 3 double-doubles, a large fry, a big Coke. Like, and he just rattled off his order.
Ridiculous.
Dude, he got Wendy's in my car, and I was like, dude, you got to eat all that before we go in the lodge. And by the way, he was like, I'm going to have to do my order. And I was like, I'll order for you. He's like, just, I'm going to have to do it. And then he rattled off this fat fuck, like, you know how like a white woman in Starbucks has like their super
No,
long order?
specifically
It was
what?
that, but it was a fat black guy at
Yep.
McDonald's
Yep.
or at Wendy's.
Yep. And Sam goes, he'll tell me, he'll go like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I got to lose some. I'm like, nigga, I
Dude,
can name 45
I
fucking
know.
things that you're doing
As
wrong.
he's drinking at like 11 a.m.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Dude, he texted our group chat one time and he's like, is it fucked up that I'm drinking like a whiskey, a Coke and whiskey or whatever? What is it called? Whiskey Coke?
Rum and Coke?
Rum and, yeah, he was like, is
Yeah.
it fucked up I'm drinking a rum and Coke at like 11 a.m.? We were like, even just for soda. Like
11 a.m.?
It was something like, it was like, yeah, it was
Jesus.
bad, dude.
Before 5?
Yeah, I've looked in his fridge and just been like, dude, this is why your life sucks.
Yes.
There was a moment where I was in his apartment. I think it was like the first time I ever went to his apartment. I just like walked around and just surveyed what was going on. And I was like, there's hospital lighting in every single one of these rooms.
Yeah.
The art on every wall is extremely weirdly put up there.
Or
and
it's on the floor.
Or on the floor
Yeah.
leaning against something.
Yeah.
Or if it is on the wall, it's crooked and not aligned with other things. And then I went into his kitchen. There's literally nothing there except a table that it looks like you'd blow your brains out at. I opened the fridge and there's literally just beer and then like old like pickles or some shit. And I look at him from the fucking the fridge and he looks at me. He's like, "What?" And I was like, "This is why you hate yourself,
hilarious. Because
Your life sucks."
that was so accurate. Because
He has a space heater.
he's so good at comedy. I have a space heater.
God.
He's so good at comedy.
Yeah.
It's going well for him. People like him. But just the quality of life that he's living
Self-imposed quality of life.
is just like, nigga, you make so much money.
Bro, he could have a beautiful apartment in downtown Chicago.
A beautiful, cheap, like for him.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like he wouldn't notice a difference in his lifestyle at all in terms of like spending
Yeah.
and like bank account.
Yes.
He could like have a view of something.
But I relate to him because he's also because I'm one of the, oh my, you're getting me. I gotta go.
But you can relate to that, but then there's also like the acknowledgement of like, dude, but you're also not constantly like, why does my life suck?
No.
You know,
no,
you're not
no,
like
no.
calling me and being like,
Oh, no.
damn, like I haven't been outside today.
I'm
What's-"
fine. Living in this, I'm fine. I
Yeah.
go outside, I work out, I talk to people, try to have sex.
And he did move, and that's a much better situation. He's got roommates.
Yeah.
It's good, but yeah.
I
We
love
just
you,
talked
Sam.
about Sam. All right. Are we good?
Yeah.
All right. Fuck yeah, dude. That was